Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Fireballs and the Renegades. On this Monday night edition of Battle Court Jai-Alai, I am Andrew Blackman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you all 6 matches between the Fireballs and Renegades. How are you doing today, Stu?
Really well. Looking forward to some Fireballs Renegades action.
Well, we're getting right into it with a top-ranked doubles matchup right here. Let's see the two teams competing. For the Fireballs, #1 team of Inaki and Amigarena still searching for that first win. Their opponents, Gaucheri and Arats, undefeated to begin this season at 2-0. There's the serve. We begin.
Robote left side by Inaki. Here's Arats, back forehand from the 10 line. Amigarena, backhand from the 10. Hard to the inside. Robote, that rebound off the back wall to the forehand of Gaucheri. Caught by Amigarena at the 12 line. Robote forehand by Inaki, sent deep. Arats is there. Backhand from the 11 line. Amigarena hard to the inside. Robote, left side by Gaucheri. Inaki cuts it off. Backhand from the 6. Robote, again, the rebound from the back wall. Play to the inside. Amigarena's there. Escapa mucho.
Wow.
First point for Inaki and Amigarena. Inaki serves.
Yeah, that is just a miss.
Yeah, he basically wrist is open a little too much here. That's what.
Look at the reaction.
You heard me say escapes a lot.
Yeah, that was well wide.
Big backhand by Arats. Forehand. Backhand, rather, by Amigarena. Here's the backhand by Arats. Robote on the sidewall. That's a great save. Gaucheri attacks. Drop shot. Read by Inaki, thrown well and scoring. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. The first team to win 2 sets wins the match.
You know, surprised at that shot selection for Gaucheri. I mean, he was winding up to blast the forehand. You see Inaki, I mean, he's up there about the 6 line, so if he throws a bad drop shot, he's going to get there easily. See the contact with the sidewall before the bounce. That kills a lot of the speed. That died before Inaki could get up there. Really well thrown by Gaucheri to tie things up, 1-1.
Fine serve. This is a nice backhand by Amigarena. Backhand to the inside. Arats is there. Backhand. The bullet goes to the corner. Caught by Arats. Arats on the backhand. Amigarena, backhand from the 12 line. There's the backhand by Gaucheri. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Inaki, passes. Gaucheri calls to the Robote. Difficult play at the side wall. Cut off by Inaki. Inaki to the outside where it scores. 2 points for the blue shirts. Inaki and Amigarena. Inaki serves.
And Inaki's certainly figuring things out here in the spring 24 season. He threw a number of shots last time out, and this one, the Filo. Costado straight to the outside. See Gaucheri reaching for it at the end. Tends to open up off the floor, too, moving away from the defending player. Well executed there.
Backhand by Aratz. Robote saved by Inaki. Too much for Gaucheri, and it scores. 3 points for Inaki and Amigarena. Inaki serves.
And just out of reach, Gaucheri unable to cut that one off, and I think Aratz was expecting him to. Went up there late, not really committed to that catch. And
Gaucheri did that earlier in the practice as well, like went in late for one, and backcourt had no time to prepare for it.
Now a 3-1 lead for Inaki and Amigarena. Again, team coming into this one winless against the undefeated Gaucheri and Aratz.
Gaucheri picks the serve. Splitter will score. 2 points for the orange shirts. Gaucheri and Aratz. Gaucheri serves for the Renegades.
Such an effective shot right there. I mean, Inaki going to defend the outside. Amigarena a little bit slow to move back there towards the outside of the court. Gaucheri found the space.
Catch by Inaki, backhand from the 8 line. Here's the backhand by Aratz to the inside. Robote. Forehand by Inaki. Amigarena down low, backhand from the 11 line. Right to the corner, Aratz is there. Robote by Gaucheri. Caught in the air by Inaki. Inaki back to the inside, low and hard. Aratz is there. Beautiful catch by Amigarena. There's the backhand. Aratz goes deep. Beautiful catch in the corner by Amigarena. Amigarena advances, this time from the 11 line. Powerful backhand right up the middle. Gaucheri hard to the inside. Robote save. Gaucheri makes the catch. Hard to the inside. Caught on the forehand of Amigarena. Comes over the top. Aratz is there. Inaki, that's a beautiful catch off the sidewall behind the 7 line. Aratz backhand. Robote forehand, played to pass, caught by Aratz. Backhand, the inside. Scoop by Amigarena. Amigarena advancing for the scoop. That ball is tipped, his first miss. We're tied up 3 points. Gaucheri serves. Amigarena, Hernandez, a number of players who are new for 2024 have just gotten better and better and better week by week.
Oh, absolutely. And coming into this, I mean, Amigarena is the X factor. If he can stand back there and handle some of these costados or powerful shots back to the inside thrown by Gaucheri, Fireballs have a chance in this one. The way that Inaki's killing the point up there in the front court, starting to see shades of 2022 version of him.
Gaucheri with the catch. Here's the backhand. There's a backhand by Aratz. Robote for Inaki. Inaki's Robote to the inside. Aratz is there. Robote cut off by Gaucheri. Gaucheri, split placement. Catch by Amigarena. That's beautiful. Crossing the sidewall at the 10 line. Robote. Amigarena from the back wall. Powerful backhand. Caught by Aratz. Robote to the inside. That ball's tipped in the backcourt. 4 points for the blue shirts. Inaki and Amigarena. Inaki serves.
And not to be too critical of Aratz, but we've seen more misses the last 2 game days than we saw almost that entire fall season combined last year when the Renegades won the championship. I mean, again, Gaucheri a little bit a little bit in his way in the backcourt, kind of jumping back forward. Arat's not sure if he should go for it, but regardless of the throw, how close it is to the sidewall, the speed, we're used to Arat's making every single catch. Just rare to see 3 mistakes in one set alone. 3 of the 4 points for the Fireballs.
Robote save by Inaki, low and inside. Gaucheri makes the pick. Back to the inside he goes. What a scoop by Amigarena. Robote save by Amigarena. Here's Gaucheri again, winding up. Below, stopped by Inaki. Karen by Inaki scores 5 points. Possible set point for the blue shirts, Inaki and Amigarena.
Karam kill shot from the forehand of Inaki, opening up nicely there to score. But when Gaucheri missed that philo and Inaki scooped it up on the outside, you see he gave way, told him kind of where to throw it, and Gaucheri doing the right thing, not running for that Karam. Don't think he would have gotten to it anyway. That was pretty well thrown.
When this point, they will secure.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Beautiful catch by Amigarena. Backhand low and hard. What a catch by Gaucheri. Amigarena's there again. Backhand. Sherry calls for it. Robote takes off. Robote right up the middle. Catch by Aratz. Here's a catch by Amigarena. Powerful, powerful backhand caught by Aratz. Amigarena again, this time from the 11 line. What a catch by Amigarena. Great advancing on the ball. Here's Aratz, backhand. Robote save by Inaki, stays to the inside. Aratz on the catch. Big backhand by Amigarena. Robote forehand rifled low and hard. Amigarena makes a delicate save. Gaucheri has it. Rifles it to the inside. Amigarena gets in there and stops it. That backhand to Aratz. Amigarena now from the forehand. Aratz is there. Robote forehand by Inaki. That clears. Robote coming out. Gaucheri calls for it. Lays it up to the inside. Here's the catch by Amigarena. Powerful backhand. Aratz is there. Robote forehand by Inaki. Straight back. Aratz is there again. There's the backhand. Robote. Gaucheri cuts it off. Hard throw to the inside. Another great catch by Amigarena. Inaki, forehand Robote. Gaucheri cuts it off, winds up. Back to the inside. Amigarena stops another one. Here's the backhand. Backhand 2-all caught on the forehand of Aratz. Big right side. Cut off by Gaucheri. Drop shot by Gaucheri. Inaki reads it, stops it, returns it low and hard. Wonderful save.
Oh,
that will score. Beautifully thrown by Aratz.
Wow.
They have 4 points. What a tremendous point played by all 4 players. Still possible set point for the Fireballs.
Boy, that is a gift right there. Renegades really no business to win that point. Look at the effort by both guys. The white shirts today. This save by Aratz. Digs it out from the backcourt, and that kick off the sidewall opens up. Naki not expecting it.
Yeah,
got to move up maybe an inch or so to take that in the air.
Finish it off with a drop shot. I understand why he'd be leery to throw a drop shot against Gaucheri, but he was close enough up to the front wall. Something besides the layup.
Well, that kept him in the set. 5-4 now. Gaucheri serving.
Beautiful catch by Amigarena. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Scoop attempt tipped. We're at 5-5. Set point.
Yeah, and you can't give this team an extra chance. I mean, we've seen these guys win Super Court titles, national championships. And they've come back from significant deficits before. Fireballs had him. Inaki just got to kill that point up there in front of the 2 line. Gave him a chance, and look what they did with it. Knotted things up at 5-5. This is the set point.
What a catch by Amigarena off a bullet serve. Here's Aratz. Inaki makes the catch. Inaki from the costado, the inside at the side wall. Aratz is there. Inaki on the rebote, hard to the inside. Aratz coming out to make the save. He does. Inaki has it in the air. Inaki whips it to the inside. What a scoop by Aratz. Here's Amigarena. Backhand from the 11 line. Aratz is there. Backhand. Amigarena, hard, low backhand caught by Aratz. Another bullet by Amigarena. Fine catch by Aratz. Rebote forehand. Inaki cuts it off. Drop shot. Gaucheri cuts it off. Excellent catch by Amigarena. The 2-0 by Amigarena, too much. Just out of play. Point and a hard fought set for Gaucheri and Aratz, winning 6-5. We'll put a minute and a half on the board, come back out, play our next set.
Yeah, I mean, that one's got to hurt a little bit.
Just wanted it too much.
Yeah, I mean, going for the 2-wall, it's a back quarter. I mean, he's played one singles match here, different side wall, and went for it, but maybe just not the shot at that time. What a comeback.
What a tremendous comeback there for the Renegades. There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. You see Gaucheri there on the left side. Aratz there in the center of your screen.
Sorry, particularly Aratz there in the second half of that set. I mean, he gave away 3 points from 5-3 on. I mean, he made one catch, neither foot on the ground, dug out that rebote that got the point. So got to give credit to him. There were a bunch of chances for Gaucheri. Amigarena was standing in there catching everything in the backcourt.
Amigarena missed one ball off of a tip and didn't get to another one. That was it.
Yeah, look at this drop shot early on. I mean, look at this. We talk about the contact with the side wall. I mean, if that ball hits floor first, it tends to float as it kicks up off the side wall based on the way it's spinning. So Inaki would have gotten there. Beautiful philo straight to the outside from the costado. Shoulder level throw from the left side of the player's body. Yeah, that's that one. Gaucheri, he thinks he's going to cut it off, an aggressive front quarter, but that one kind of let it go at the last second. That one, you see Gaucheri again a little bit deep into the backcourt that was tipped by Aratz, and then the one forehand throw that was thrown off the court. And Renegades really stole that set away from the Fireballs. I mean, you see a 5-3 lead, but by far the best we've seen Inaki and Amigarena play as a team. If they continue to play like this, they're not going to be winless much longer, but this is as tough as it gets in this group.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next set. Inaki will have the serve for the Fireballs.
And there's that rebote, and then that's, I mean, crazy catch on the wall. I mean, that's a bullet coming in there, too, and then you see right away, I mean, before the ball's even landing, Amigarena just frustrated. 6-5, Renegades take the first set. Ready to begin set number 2. Fireballs have the serve.
Here's the serve. The second set has begun. Backhand by Aratz. Amigarena, tip ball at the 11 line. First point for Gaucheri and Aratz. Gaucheri serves for the Renegades.
He's got to shake that one off. I mean, the way Amigarena's played today, he's done more than enough to keep his team in it and get the win, and that's really half the battle in the backcourt in these matches. The front court is responsible for killing the point. The backcourt just played their role, stand there, make every catch. Just handful of misses for Amigarena.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. There's the backhand by Amigarena. Hard throw to the inside. Robote left side by Amigarena, caught by Gaucheri. Sherry to the inside, scoop by Amigarena. Here's the backhand by Amigarena from the 10 line, powerfully thrown to the back wall, out to the Robote. Sherry makes the save, Amigarena is there. Backhand to the inside, Aratz is there, backhand. Amigarena, backhand from the 11 line, right to the corner, out to the Robote. Forehand to the inside, big bounce, brought down by Aratz. Beautiful catch. Inaki takes it in the air, fakes the carom, drops it inside, but it's high. Aratz got it. Amigarena will take that in the air. This point is still going. Catch by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Amigarena on the forehand from the 10 line. Hard throw to the inside. Beautiful catch by Aratz in the corner. Amigarena is there. Inaki, that 2-all opening wide, but landing out. 2 points for Gaucheri and Aratz. Gaucheri serves.
And an opportunity there, just not well executed up in the front by Inaki. This team puts so much pressure on you to throw a perfect shot. Gaucheri's defense is some of the best up there in the front court. Aratz can get to anything in the back. Try to thread the needle, get it close to that boundary line or the pad. Sometimes just catches a piece. Now, this team doesn't give up many runs of points. They now have a 5-point run of their own dating back to that opening set.
Beautiful catch again by Amigarena. Here's the backhand. Aratz takes it from the side wall beautifully. Amigarena on the left side, backhand. He keeps it to the outside. That is a perfect throw and scoring. Beautifully executed by Amigarena.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of guys from the outside keep the backhand there.
Manu.
And that was highly intentional and very well thrown.
He and Manu.
Yeah.
No, he saw both of his opponents to the inside. He threw a backhand straight as could be from the outside to the outside. Beautifully executed. Not so much a shot, so much as just excellent positioning. Backhand by Aratz. Amigarena, low and hard from the 11 line. Robote for Gaucheri. Inaki cuts it off. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Rotate forehand by Inaki. Here's Aratz. Backhand to the inside. That ball takes a wonky bounce. Gaucheri reads it. Here's a catch by Amigarena. Forehand. Back to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Aratz. Aratz sends it deep. Amigarena is there. At the side wall, Robote coming out. Tough play by Gaucheri. Here's Amigarena over his head. Aratz is there. Backhand to the inside. Amigarena on the Robote. Gaucheri on the forehand. 3-wall play. Only requires 2 walls. That lands in and scores 3 points for the orange shirts. Gaucheri and Aratz. Gaucheri serves.
Inaki directing some traffic up there in the front court, telling Amigarena to get back to the inside, but that basically told Gaucheri to throw the high carambola. And if it gets over Inaki's head and out of the reach of Amigarena in the air, that ball hits off the back wall or just goes straight to the outside and into the cage there, rattling around. Again, well executed for a 3-1 lead.
Beautiful catch again by Amigarena. Big backhand. Gaucheri missed the ball. 2 points for Inaki and Amigarena. Inaki serves. I'll tell you one thing that Amigarena has done. He's taken that bullet serve away from Gaucheri. It hasn't worked. Perhaps it's not crossing the side wall enough. I'm not sure, but
I mean, even the ones where he was backed up here and
he's
crossed deep in the back.
committed to stopping that serve.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to get used to the side wall. I think Amigarena is starting to figure that out as well off the serve.
Here's the backhand by Amigarena. Backhand. Gaucheri on the catch. Backhand from the 8 line. Low and hard. Caught by Amigarena. Backhand by Amigarena. Rebote left side for the big bounce. Stopped and tipped. 4 points for the orange shirts. Gaucheri and Arats. Gaucheri serves.
A little hop kind of threw him off on the catch there, it looked like. Try to time it up, and sometimes it reacts a little differently off the floor, off the side wall, and there's really no need. Feet on the ground. I think he makes that catch comfortably. And that left side today of Amigarena has been spot on. The right, and a tough miss there.
There's the catch again. Big backhand. Amigarena, backhand from the 10 line. Arats is there, backhand. Amigarena from the 11, hard to the inside, passing the front quarter. Arats makes the catch. Amigarena, backhand from the 12. This one clips. Catch by Iñaki, backhand to the inside. Beautiful catch by Amigarena, backhand from the 12. Rebote forehand by Gaucheri, caught by Amigarena. Amigarena backhand, low and hard to the inside. Arats is there. Rebote coming right up the middle. Rebote left side by Inaki, play to the inside. Arats on the bounce. What a bullet. Beautifully caught by Arats. Here's the catch by Inaki. Inaki back to the inside. Arats looking for the rebote. He makes the save. Here's Inaki again. Inaki for the splitter. That scores. Perfectly executed by Inaki. That's 3 points for the blue shirts. Inaki and Amigarena. Inaki serves.
Just a well thought out shot by Inaki there. Saw Arats on the ground, so I think the Renegades were expecting a drop shot there, so Arats positioned up at the 8 line on the inside. Inaki just found the space on that splitter. Gaucheri defending the net. Really well done. Just a 1 point deficit.
Here's a backhand by Arats. Amigarena overhead and behind him. Difficult catch. Catch by Amigarena. Backhand. Low and hard to the inside. Rebote forehand by Inaki. Passes the front quarter. Rebote for Gaucheri. Inaki takes it on the bounce. That 2-all is perfectly executed to score. 4-4 is the score. Inaki serves for the Fireballs.
Well, there's a good example of when the sidewall actually helps you out. I mean, that thing just opened up wide. Gaucheri on a full sprint. I mean, he's not close to it. What a 2-wall by Inaki. We're knotted up 4-4. Yeah, we're seeing a different Inaki. I mean, last game day, there was a lot of good stuff, and today in this top-ranked matchup, it's not going to get harder than Gaucheri and Arats in this group. He's playing some of the best we've seen in a while.
Rebote for Inaki, back to the inside. Gaucheri's there. Powerful backhand, caught by Amigarena. Amigarena goes deep. Arats is there. Backhand. Powerful backhand by Amigarena. Here's Arats. Amigarena again. Backhand. Along the wall the whole way. Rebote by Gaucheri. Here's the catch by Amigarena. Backhand to the inside. A rebote coming out. Rebote save. Ball's on the wall. Amigarena's there. Backhand. Clears the overhead screen. Rebote forehand save. Passing the front quarter. Passing the back quarter. Arats hooks it into the pad. That is 5 points and a possible set point for Inaki and Amigarena. Inaki serves.
Well, Arats doesn't want to throw that higher and have Inaki cut it off and go straight into the costado in a shot. So what he tries to do is put it above the pad, force Inaki to make a tougher catch on the bounce, or hopefully to get it to pass into the backcourt. Just hooked that one a little bit low, trying to thread the needle. Just just like that, Inaki and Migarena have rounded off 3 in a row. They now lead with a chance to push this to a third set.
Backhand by Aratz. Migarena, such a catch at the 13 line. Gaucheri's there. Backhand. Migarena, backhand from the 12 line. Gaucheri calls for the rebote. Catch on the forehand of Migarena. Low and hard to the inside. Here's Aratz. Inaki at the sidewall. Great catch, hard backhand. What a catch by Aratz. Migarena on the left side. Backhand. Bullet to the inside. Aratz is there. Rebote forehand by Inaki. Beautiful catch by Migarena. There's the backhand. Caught by Aratz. Aratz, quick release. Inaki has it. Oh, the Philo is in the pad, and the pad is bad. We're at 5 points each. This is set point for the Fireballs, match point for the Renegades.
Yeah, you don't get a better opportunity than that to push it to a third set on the Costado, the Philo, which he scored already on today. Just trying to throw it a little bit too hard. Hooked it low into the pad. 5-5 again. Chance for Gaucheri and Aratz to take the match right here. That's a tough serve, and that'll do it.
That's an ace. Gaucheri and Aratz take it.
Wow, both sets taking us to a decisive 11th point, and in the end, Gaucheri and Aratz, they continued their unbeaten streak here in the Spring 24 Battle Court. With that win, they improved to 3-0.
As soon as that high-lie ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
There you have the Game Days scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. You see a 1.5 there for the Renegades in orange. Still 5 more matches to be played today. Total points there along the bottom.
Yeah, keep in mind the Game Days played Renegades a couple behind the teams ahead of them. So a really good opportunity to get back comfortably in the top 3 today. We're going to hear from our winners, Gaucheri and Aratz, the top team of the Renegades.
All right, Gaucheri, Aratz, congratulations on winning that match. What a strong start to your season 3-0. What are your expectations for the rest of the Spring 24 season?
Yeah, thank you. I think that together we play good, and today we have a very bad opponent to play because Iñaki is playing better and better and is going to his top level, and Migarena too today. He played very good. I think that I do some mistakes, but we play good and they play very good, and I think that they play like that, they are going to be very tough to win. So,
yeah, it was a difficult match. We fight. I think we didn't make our best, but they play good. We play good too, but finally we have luck and we had luck and we won.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens on this next one.
Thank you.
And up next, we saw the top doubles teams come out. We're moving over to Division 6, the lowest ranked doubles teams, but always fun. You got Joseph and Arta for the Renegades taking on Jedin and Hernandez. Another team that has struggled to begin this season for the Fireballs, 0-4, Jedin and Hernandez coming into this one. And Joseph and Arta, not many matches played this season. They did have a season together. That was back, that would have been the spring of 23, so almost a full year ago where they played a full season together. Below 500, just a handful of wins. They're 1-1 to begin this season through 2 matches, looking over 500. They can pull this one out. We'll have the Fireballs with the serve. That's Jedin Hernandez. Ready to go with match number 2. There's a serve. Our second match is underway. Big backhand there by Arta, wall to wall. Jedin on the move. Up at the three line rather. Puts it to the outside where it scores. Jedin Hernandez first up on the board.
Sometimes with Archer, you're going to get a guy who does not drop balls at all. Other times he has a little bit of difficulty. That ball, kind of a handball in the middle of the court. Jedin just really did what he could to get it up next to the front, get it up to the front wall and in play. Good job. Fireball's on the board first.
Arta on the right side, opens up. There's a long drop shot. Jedin on the move. He gets up there, returns a drop shot. That's gonna score.
Wow. So Jedin looked a little tenuous there for a second. He did. He got a slow start, but he's fast. You'll see. Arta, totally unexpected. This is drop shots from the backcourt. Actually, no, he did get a pretty good start on that. Here's where he looked tennis. I didn't know what he was going to do, but look at him just flip this back in. 1, 2. Points over at that second bounce.
There's a strong backhand. Hernandez in the corner. Stop at the 13 line. Here's Arta now up at the 10. Backhand. High and hard. This one gonna pass. Robote's coming out. Jedin on the save. Keeps it inside where it scores. 3 quick points for the Fireball.
Not one of these has been a mistake by Jedin. He's playing really, really well. That is just so well done. Soft and inside. Very well done. Not necessarily a drop shot, just perfectly placed.
Arta runs up on that serve, backhand at the 9 line, dropping low and crossing Hernandez. Keeps this one on the sidewall. Arta now up at the 10, big backhand. Not gonna get past Hernandez in the corner, reaching up overhead. Arta now at the 9 line. This one will just out of reach. Jedin coming back forward up at the 7 line, makes the save. Arta backing up, scoops it at the 9 line. Powerful throw. Hernandez, that cross deep in the backcourt, he comes away with it. Higher and harder. Bote forehand. Saved by Arta. Into the 2 wall. Thrown. Stopped by Jedin. Jedin. Low and hard. The Cortada will score. Ball missed off the bounce. That's 4 straight. And usually when you see this calling for the chief judge, there's an issue with the ball, maybe cut. So maybe bringing a new ball into play. I think that's what I just overheard. But at this point in the match, really not much of a difference compared to like a top doubles match and you're in set number 3. At this point, the ball's not really that warm yet. Arta rips that backhand. Jedin staying with it. Nice save. Powerfully to the inside. Arta right off the sidewall. Another backhand. On the hop, here's Hernandez backed up to the glass. This one passing Arta. He's looking for Robote now. He makes the save. That opens up to the outside. Hernandez, ball missed. It's going to get Joseph and Arta on the board. They serve.
There'll be no shutout. Hernandez has consistently had some problems here on the forehand. We've seen that throughout the season. Left side's been spot on and getting better. Forehand's been giving him some difficulties. That ball just dropped.
Hernandez advances up at the 9 line. Big backhand stopped by Arta. Backhand 2 wall. Dropping low. Jedin. Back inside. Arta plays the Robote on the back end. Keeps it going. Hernandez, powerful 3-wall play. That opens up. Arta knows where to be. Good save. Close to the sidewall. Big bounce. Hernandez controls it. Arta now middle of the court up at the 9 line. Low runner. Here's Hernandez. Backhand up at the 10. Wall to wall. Bote lifted to the inside. Hernandez there again. Backhand up at the 9. Arta out of the way. Joseph comes back for the Robote. Pushed it outside. Jedin reaching up overhead. Lower and harder. Arta lines it up perfectly. Caught it up in the air. Backhand. That one's out of reach. Jedin on the move. Stays with it. Forehand Robote saved a pass. Arta just lays it up. Jedin attacks. Cuts it off. Ostado, the drop shot is dropped into the pad, and the pad is bad. 2 points for the Renegades.
He basically had a lot of options to work with there, and he went with one that he's been comfortable with that's worked for him, the drop shot to the inside. Just threw it actually going for it a little too perfect. He didn't have to throw it quite that soft.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Jedden takes the serve, towers this one to the inside. Arta scooped it up off the sidewall. Big backhand just out of reach. Jedden now on the move. He lays it up. Arta advances up there on the costado at the 7 line. Drop shot. Hernandez moves. He's not going to get there. 2 bounces ruled and just a 1-point deficit. Joseph and Arta with 3. Jedden and Hernandez have 4.
Hernandez tapping his chest, recognizing that he had to get to that drop shot. With Arta winding up, Jedden has to cover the outside.
Yeah, he's been playing deep. I mean, look at where he got a good head start, but he was back there at the 12 line.
Yeah.
Just missed it.
So close.
Hernandez keeps the serve on the left side. Powerful throw. This one comes shooting out. Joseph lines it up. Nice rebote save on the bounce. Here's Hernandez on the forehand. Sidearm play. Joseph comes cross court to cut it off. Backhand to the outside. That scores. 4-4 is the score. We're tied up. Renegades serve.
If I'm Hernandez, I'm trying to keep everything on my left side at this point.
Well, we saw the match against Robin.
I'm trying to keep everything on my left side if I'm Hernandez. I'll work out the problems with my right side in practice.
Jedden attacks again, cuts off the serve, straight outside. Joseph cuts it off, backhand. Low runner. Hernandez steps up, backhand to the inside. This one out of reach. Joseph looking for it on the rebote. He makes a save. Jedden, 2-wall from the costado, scores. 5 points for the Fireballs. They have a possible set point.
All the shots have worked for Jedden except one, so credit to that. Don't want to see him under too much pressure to kill it on a kill shot and wind up throwing it off the court. Just need to get one more point here to finish off this set.
That's one of the best we've ever seen from the costado at Jedden. That 2-wall, that was beautiful. And the ace ends the set. Jedden and Hernandez take it 6-4. Minute and a half. We'll come back and play set 2.
I'll tell you, important to get that one set under their belt. Very, very important. Hernandez and Jedden talking last week about Hernandez's adjustment to the court here at Magic City. Smaller playing area than he's used to. And he freely admitted, he said, look, you need to tell me what to do because sometimes I just feel lost out there. Don't know what's going on with the right side. Those 2 handballs that he dropped just, I mean, he's more than capable of making the catch. Don't know if
seems
nerves
to be
got
a
the
lot
better.
of twisting going on, and it's just
don't know if nerves got the better of him or
hard to say. But in the end, not to worry. Wipe the slate clean. Forget about it. They took the set 6-4. Just the second set Jedden and Hernandez have won this year through their first couple of matches.
We'll see if they're able to finish this off in straight sets. Here's some replays and several good things to replay. Here's this drop shot.
I mean, a lot of action in this 6th group here.
Jedden read it well.
By
Got
Jedden.
there. Absolutely. Beautiful drop shot. 1, 2. Very well done.
Jedden there. Soft touch on the rebote right between both Renegades. Look at Arta here on the 2-wall. Jedden stops another one. Look at the defense here on the outside. Low and hard. Arta unable to control it. See, Hernandez likes it. A lot of reason to. Fireballs take the set 6-4. And they came into today at the bottom of our standings. The Renegades are defending champions. And at least in terms of, percentage of points won or their winning percentage to begin the season, the Renegades are actually second behind the Chargers. Just a couple less game days played compared to the other top teams. Ready to go with our second set. Joseph and Arta, they have the serve. And the last time out for Joseph with Arta and with Arata, I mean, he missed, I think he missed the first 4 balls that came his way. And today he's made every rebote, made every catch, cut one off there on the inside and scored with it. So good play there by Joseph up in the front in this one. See if they can push this to a 3rd set. There's the serve. Your second set is underway. Here Here's Arta from the 11 line, low running backhand. Hernandez going to let that one pass. Plays the rebote on the back end. Arta on the bounce. Picks it up there at the 9. Hard throw again, dropping low. Hernandez up at the 12. Backhand to the inside. Arta, foot on the wall. He does not come down with the ball.
Balls so close to that side wall are so tricky to play.
Arta advancing up at the 8 line, rips the backhand again. It's out of reach. That comes shooting out. Jed just does get out there, coming back up the middle. Arta into the Costado. It's a 2-wall. Stopped on the left side of Jed. Jed's 2-wall going to land in.
Wow.
And score.
I'm going to tell you something.
Second time in this match, 2-0 lead in our second set.
I was cautioning Jed, and obviously not personally because he can't hear me, but I was cautioning Jed not to be forced into these 2-walls because you don't want to put it out. But so far, he's spot on.
Arta, backhand inside. Good catch there. Almost. Had it for a moment. Just lost it as he went to make the throw. That's a point for the Renegades, Joseph and Arta.
That's the first one on the left side that Hernandez has missed.
Backhand. Arta on the hop, reaching back behind him, makes the play. This backhand is launched. Coming up the middle, Jedden stays with it. Throws a 2-wall. That clipped the side wall and kicked out of play. Renegades tie it up 2-2.
Yeah, Fireball's doing a good job. Got to maintain this momentum and concentration that they had, not let it get away from.
Hernandez, middle of the court, opens up with the backhand. Arta reaching back behind him. What a catch. Hernandez now deep in the backcourt. That's too high. That kicked up in the overhead screen, which is out of play. 3-2 lead for the Renegades. This one kicking up and out. Joseph on the move, makes a save. That opens up. Jedden on the Costado, rips this one inside. Better catch by Arta on the bounce. Big backhand. Just rifled in there. Jedden up with a 4-line, powers it low and hard. Arta scooped it up on the move, shoots a 2-wall. Stopped by Jedden, backing up, low hard throw. Arta's got another one. What a scoop there at the 10-line. Pushed outside. Hernandez now. Low and hard. Arta runs under it. Arta into the 2-wall. That's too low.
Exciting point.
Back and forth. We're tied up 3-3.
Exciting point. Hernandez working out the difficulties in his right side for at least that catch. I know it's just one catch. Solid play.
Joseph out of the way of the serve. Here's Arta from the backcourt. Powerful throw, reaching up. Hernandez ran out of real estate, got it off in time. Arta now up at the 9, another backhand. Here's Hernandez just beyond the 12, higher and harder. This one coming out. Joseph, middle of the court on the rebote, rifles it inside. Here's Hernandez on the bounce. Up at the 10 line, Arta steps back. That one just out of reach, Jedden. Moving out for it, rebote's missed. 4-3 lead for the Renegades.
Earlier you talked about Hernandez running out of real estate. In that case, literally he ran into the back wall.
Big backhand out of reach of both Renegades. Joseph lines it up, pushed it outside. Jedden caught it in the air, into the drop shot. Not droppy enough. Joseph gonna stop it. Joseph whips it high and hard. Hernandez scrambles. He's looking for the rebote. It's a 2-wall return. That scores. 4-4 is the score. The Fireball serve. Forehand rebote. Wall to wall. What a play. Arta drops it just above the pad. Hernandez gets it before the second bounce. Hard throw again. Catches 3 walls. Arta out of the way. Joseph rebote. It's a 2-wall. That scores.
Very well done.
5 points for Joseph and Arta. They have a possible set point.
That ball came off the front wall and just dropped in. I mean, that was really beautifully executed.
Look at this. Joseph turns it into a 2-wall. I mean, right at Jedden's feet on the bounce there. Just tipped it in. Hernandez up there at the 7 line, blasts the backhand. This comes shooting out. Joseph lines up another one, takes Jedden to the outside. Forehand, high and hard this time. Arta out of the way again. Joseph missed that one. Fireballs have tied it up at 5-5. They have a possible match point. Renegades looking to push this to a 3rd set. Arta, wall to wall, is about as hard as he can throw the backhand. Jedden gets out there, drops it inside. Arta
Floater.
advances, caught in the air into the 2-wall. That scores for the set. 3rd set coming your way in just 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Well, someone was just saying into the headset that this was a fun one, so if you want to see anyone go to a 3rd set, this is it.
I mean, all season long, this group just keeps on delivering.
Entertainment, no question about it. Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Players come back here to take their breaks in between sets and to get ready for matches. Entirely different look on Arta's face this time. Getting feedback from team captain Gaucheri.
And such a different game plan when he has trust in his front court today, and Joseph has more than stepped up.
Absolutely.
I mean, the last time, again, missed a couple rebotes, was missing the shots, missing catches, and today, just that one miss late in the 2nd set, I think that's the only one that comes to mind here early on. And then a 2-wall, a couple that have scored
drops
too.
In beautifully.
Yeah, you know?
That was really well executed by Joseph.
And then this is a great catch by Arta. If that ball drops, it's going to be tough to scoop up with a lot of spin right into the 2-wall. Jedden.
This came up on Jedden just way too fast.
Yeah, didn't open up
Very
enough.
well done.
3rd set coming up. 6-4. The Fireballs favor the 1st set 6-5. Renegades come back and take set number 2. Back in the Players' Cage, Joseph and Arta ready to go here with our 3rd set, as are the Fireballs. Again, winless Fireballs team, Jen and Hernandez 0-4, looking to pick up their 1st win. If Joseph and Arta pulled this one out, Stu, they'd be 2-1 through their first 3 matches. Far cry from where they were just a few seasons ago when they played together. Arta much improved, Joseph as well. You're seeing the difference today. 3rd set, ready to go. There's an overserve to begin our 3rd set. Backhand by Arta. This one coming up the middle. What a grab by Hernandez. Backed up to the glass. A ball missed on the forehand of Arta. Jen and Hernandez quickly on the board to begin our 3rd and decisive set.
See Arta tying back in his cesta. Some players like to keep their hand tied in if they get a good time. They get a good tie throughout the set. Others change it every point.
Big backhand by Arta. That's up in the overhead screen and out of play. 2 points for the Fireballs in this 3rd set.
Arta trying to pass, like really trying to pass. That ball hits the overhead screen and it's out of play.
He's done a good job of blasting the backhand and keeping it well below the overhead screen. Hasn't really flirted with it at any point. That one catching a good chunk. There's a hard backhand. This one shooting out. Jen backpedals into position, pushed it up the middle. Arta missed ball there on the forehand. That's 3 points for the Fireballs.
Arta's also one that if he gets a couple misses under his belt, they kind of build on each other.
Yeah.
Momentum currently in favor of the Fireballs. We'll see if they're able to break it out and win this set.
one coming up the middle. Jedin on the rebote. Forehand played inside. Good catch here by Arta. Arta to 9. This backhand's kicking up and tipped. Joseph and Arta on the board.
That'll avoid the shutout. Again, Hernandez having a lot of difficulty figuring out this back wall. Catching's been spot on there around the 9, 10, 11 line. But as he approaches the back wall, it becomes shaky on both sides.
Hernandez in the middle of the court up at the 9 line. This one takes out Arta out of it. Joseph running with it. He makes the save. That's well thrown inside. Better scoop by Hernandez. Arta up at the 11. Backhand, low runner. Hernandez got to play on this one from the 12. Keeps this one high and hard. Arta on the move, looking for the rebote. Makes a save just above the pad. Hernandez advances. Backhand out of reach again. Arta steps out there for the rebote. High play to the outside.
Oh,
the
the
2-wall from
into the pad.
Hernandez is too low. 2 points for Joseph and Arta, just a 1-point deficit.
He thought he had the shot. He went for the 2-wall. As he's been playing as a front quarter, he's landing a number of them, just not working out there.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Hernandez from the 11 line. Backhand opens up. Arta stays with it. Keeps it on the left side, middle of the court. Low running backhand. Hernandez back it up. He scooped it up. High hard throw. That clears the overhead screen. Joseph, will he get out there? He makes the save. Returns a 2-wall. Oh, but that's just wide. 4 points for Jedin Hernandez.
Good effort by Joseph to try to turn that into something. Just did not work.
Ball well placed off the serve. The ace brings the Fireballs to a 5-2 lead. Possible set, possible match point.
Dangerous lead. Dangerous lead. Very dangerous lead.
Yeah.
Fireballs clearly need to finish it off here.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. This is one that you got to get this serve in. Even if you put it right up the middle, let Joseph cut it off and make a play. Can't miss this serve. Not going to. Hard backhand. Hernandez out of the way. Well, that's close to the sidewall. Jed missed the rebote. We're still going here. 5-3. Renegades serve.
The first one that he's missed, he's been spot on with the rebotes. His shots have landed in well. That one, Arta just sent it.
Jedin went for the serve and knocked it down. It is a 1-point deficit. Joseph and Arta serving.
That's a tough one. Like we said, it's a danger. They need to finish it off. They definitely need to finish it off.
See Hernandez telling him, we don't need that at this point in the match. You can't give away any points and let the Renegades back into it. Now, just a 1-point deficit. That is an underserve. Underserve. Second serve coming up.
So the ball left the court. That's what just ran. I thought it was a dog.
What? That came this way?
Yeah, you know that little dog that ran, but no, it was the ball. Wow.
Wasn't Bear? No.
No, it wasn't.
Wow. That is an overserve. The double fault's going to end it. Jedin Hernandez 6-4 in the third set. Never want to see the match end on a double fault. Just getting away from Joseph. 6-4. Fireballs win their first match of the day in that third set. They tie up the game day, 1.5 points per team. Game day score tied up now, courtesy of Jedden and Hernandez. And what a fun match that was. The number of shots thrown by both front quarters really playing a big role. I mean, obviously the leaders of the team in the backcourt with Hernandez and Arta, but Jedden and Joseph certainly making their impact felt in that one. Jedden just a little bit sharper compared to the two front quarters, and that's the difference there. 6-4. Fireballs take it in the last set. You see the practice going on now. Second-ranked doubles matchup. Fronton and Amigarena represent the Fireballs. Gosheri and Ben for the Renegades. That's coming up next. But before we get to that, we are going to hear from the winners, Jedden and Hernandez, in the win column for the first time this season. Here they are, 6 team of the Fireballs.
All right, Jedden Hernandez, congratulations. First win of the season. What was different today?
About goddamn time. About goddamn time. It feels good. You know, we had to eventually get a win. You know, Arta and Juice played really well. You know, El Duke came out there. He's playing with a messed up finger, so he's playing, you know, hurt. So Duque, he did his job. I did my job. We came out with the win.
Yeah, I think we have to keep going and be better in the next game, and point by point.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on this win. Let's see what else happens today.
Thank you so much.
Go Fireballs!
Coming up next, second-ranked doubles matchup here. Fronton and Amigarena take on Gosheri and Ben. Haven't seen Fronton and Amigarena since the 9th of February, almost a full month since this team has played. Both players with a lot of court experience and a lot of matches played since that time. 0-2 to begin their season. Gosheri and Ben, this is a team we've seen for the Renegades before at a couple different rank levels. Now is a 2 this season. 1 win and 1 loss through their first 2 matches. We're ready to go with match number 3, second-ranked doubles. Fireballs have the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin the third match for the game day. Fronton and Amigarena for the Fireballs going up against Gosheri and Ben. Fronton has the serve. There's the backhand by Ben, caught by Fronton. Fronton backhand to the inside. Gosheri's there. Amigarena, backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand by Fronton, caught in the air by Gosheri. Gosheri from the right side, Fronton's there. Fronton 2-all, stopped by Gosheri. First point of this match goes to Gosheri and Ben of the Rebote Renegades. Gosheri serves. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Well, it wasn't a poorly thrown 2-all there by Fronton. I mean, you see Gosheri's range on full display. He was shading to the inside of the court. He got out there in time, whipped a powerful forehand just out of reach to score to get the scoring started in this third match.
Amigarena powerfully from the backhand. Ben's there. Backhand by Ben. Amigarena from the 12 line. Here's Fronton. Backhand to the inside. Ben's there. Backhand from the 12. Low and hard. Fronton reaching in, clearly missing it. There's the backhand by Amigarena. Rebote left side by Gosheri. In the corner, Amigarena cannot make the play right out of room. 2 points for Gosheri and Ben.
And that's the thing that comes with the lack of experience on this court. I mean, the 13 line, not that close to the back wall, at least not what Amigarena is used to. Thought he had a little bit more space and just ran out of time as that ball was floating on the side wall. Good start for the Renegades here, leading 2-0.
Ball over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Amigarena, powerfully thrown. Ben makes the catch. Backhand from the 12 line. On the wall, Rabote coming out. Fronton makes the save. Gaucheri takes it in the air. Low hard throw, scooped up by Amigarena. Here's Ben. Forehand from the 12 line. Ferranda's there. Backhand. Catch by Ben. Ben checks to make sure it's clear. Backhand. Rabote by Ferranda to the inside. Gaucheri comes running in. Blasts it to the outside. It scores. 3 points for Gaucheri and Ben. Gaucheri serves.
And the first time you play against Gaucheri can be difficult for the opposing front quarter. And Ferranda, I mean, doing all he can, just hard to time it up. That Filo's coming in low and hard. Just missed the scoop. Got to say, through the first couple points, too, Ben has really stepped up today. He's missed a number of balls in the backcourt that we're not used to seeing. Like perfect so far to begin this one.
Outside serve, stopped by Amigarena. Forehand, caught by Gaucheri. Backhand by Gaucheri. Here's the catch by Amigarena. Ferranda will let this pass. That's dropping and scoring. 4 points for Gaucheri and Ben. Gaucheri serve.
That ball really floated. Amigarena thought that was coming back to nearly the 13 line, and it was almost dead by the 11 line. Ball thrown at that speed, coming in on the bounce. Has a tendency to hang up there.
Amigarena again, stopping the serve of Gaucheri. Scoop by Amigarena. There's the backhand. Ball tipped. No shutout. Ferranda and Amigarena with a point. Ferranda serves.
Yeah, that's one that if we're in a close game, I think Ben hears the call off and lets that one come out. But with a 4-0 lead and working on his game here, that's the right time to go for it. But a tough scoop deep in the back quarter with an aggressive front quarter like Gaucheri. He's going to be there to play that Rabote every time if you're not comfortable on the catch.
Rabote forehand. Here's a catch by Ben. Backhand from the 11 line. Hard throw to the inside. Amigarena's there. Here's Ben on the catch and the drop. 2 points for Ferranda and Amigarena in the blue shirts. Ferranda serves.
He just has to stay in a good start here for Ben. Sometimes lets those mistakes roll over to the next couple points. He's got to clear his head and lock back into this one. Good start. Don't want to let this lead slip away.
Gaucheri picks the serve. Drop shot. Ferranda, good job trying to get there. Just misses. Drop shot scores. Possible set point.
And there's just so many options when Gaucheri gets it that close to the front wall on the costado. In the opposing front quarter, it's really their responsibility to defend the 2-wall. And when Ferranda saw him winding it up, he tried to get there. No chance. Just got that second bounce before.
Excellent catch by Amigarena. There's the backhand. Rabote for Gaucheri. Lay it up. Caught by Amigarena at the 11 line. Backhand. Catch by Ben. Backhand from the 12. Amigarena's there. Powerful backhand by Ben. Caught and returned by Ferranda. Ferranda has a tip ball, point and set to Gaucheri and Ben. Put a minute and a half on the board, come back out and play our next set. One thing that I've been impressed with Amigarena all day, Gocherry has blasted the serve. There's a couple guys. You got Gocherry, you got Carballo, you got Zulaika. These are guys who are known for scoring aces on that right side. But in the earlier match, Amigarena caught every serve, and in this match as well. And you can tell when Gocherry puts a little bit of that extra zip into his serve to try to get that ace in there, and Amigarena shut it down every time. Now, clearly, they came out with the set.
No, but I mean, you see the improvements from all players of the Fireballs.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just tough to play against this team the first time out. I mean, you think you got a 5th-ranked player in the backcourt, just get the ball to Ben. But the way Ben's been playing today, not the right strategy. And then Gocherry is such a prolific shot maker up in the front that at any time, anywhere on the court, he can make it happen. I mean, look at this. Ferronda, I mean, rounded that route a little bit, expecting the 2-wall, and trying to get back in there on the drop shot. And he got assessed on.
So close, absolutely.
So, I mean,
if you can touch it with the cesta, you can catch it with the cesta.
Yeah, I mean,
that ball hit the side. There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. See Naki giving some feedback there to Amigarena, who's been playing spot on great today. Hernandez consulting with Ferronda and Jed. You are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida.
got to expect just a little more offense here from Ferronda as well. Just start to open it up in this second set.
We are ready to begin our second set. Ferronda has the serve for the Fireballs.
A number of missed catches too for the Fireballs. So you just really got to focus on the catching and then
see everybody tying in.
Start to open
here.
Yeah,
it's an important part, as you yourself know, Andrew, from earlier today.
Absolutely. Hand sits flat in that basket. They tie in. You see some guys tie in after almost every point. Want to make sure that hand isn't flat in there. You have a good tie.
Good hard serve by Ferronda to start things off. Here's the backhand by Ben. Amigarena's there. Backhand to the inside. Gocherry calls through Bote, lays it up. Amigarena on the catch. Backhand. Little clip. Gocherry's calling for it. Saves through Bote to the inside. Ferronda cross court. Backhand from the 6th line. Here's Gocherry. Ben on the catch. There's the backhand. Amigarena, beautiful catch, pulling it off the side wall. Gocherry pulls it off the side wall at the 9 line. Here's Ferronda. Amigarena from the 11 line, big backhand, sends it to the rebote for Gocherry. Low hard rebote, picked up in the backcourt by Amigarena. Ben on the catch, backhand from the 12. Rebote. Left side to the inside, big bounce. Brought down by Gocherry. Gocherry's 2-all, stopped by Ferronda. Ferronda for that 3-wall play. Wow. Yeah, well placed perfect. And scoring. First point of the second set goes to Ferronda and Amigarena. Ferronda serves.
Well, if I was playing against Gocherry and Ben, that's the only thing I would throw. It takes Gocherry completely out of it and forces Ben to make it catch on his right side, which is not his preferred side.
Smart.
A lot less power on the forehand, a lot less precise.
And at this point, mix it up.
Yeah.
I mean, you drop that first set, 6-2. Mix it up.
But Ben wants you to throw it back to him deep in the corner on the left side. Smart throw by Ferronda there.
Good serve by Ferronda. Here's Ben. Amigarena, backhand from the 10 line. Gocherry to the backcourt. Here's the catch by Ben. Amigarena from the 12. Ferronda for the rebote. Lays that one up in the middle of the court. Here's Ben. Backhand to the inside. Ferronda calls for the rebote. He's going to pass. Gocherry calls for the rebote. He makes the save. Ferronda cuts it off. Hard throw to the inside. Will score. Well played by Ferronda. 2 points. Ferronda serves.
And on the Costado, no reason to throw a 2-all if Gocherry's there to stop it. Put it low and hard at Ben's feet. Again, you can throw it, hook it more to the outside and force Ben to make that catch on his forehand. And either way, Just keep testing Ben there in the back. Got to play keep away from Gaucheri. And even when you do, number 20 has a way of finding the ball. Good start for the Fireballs here, looking to push 3 sets.
Here's the backhand by Ben. Robote for Ronda, played from the forehand. Caught by Ben overhead, backhand. Amigarena, backhand from the 11 line. Gaucheri calls for the Robote, lays it up from the forehand. Ronda lets it pass. Here's the big backhand by Amigarena to the side wall. Gaucheri makes a save, keeps it safely in play. Ronda on the forehand at the 9 line. Lower and harder. Catch for Ben. Ronda takes it on the bounce. Backhand thrown powerfully, and Ben is there. Here's the backhand by Amigarena. Robote. Forehand by Gaucheri, caught by Amigarena. Here's the backhand. That took off and hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. 3 points for the Fireballs, Ronda and Amigarena. Ronda serves.
You figure we're going to come out with a little more of a game plan here in set number 2. Now, it's one thing to watch these guys, another thing to be on the court playing against them, and they've certainly figured it out here coming out to begin this second set. Ronda a lot more aggressive, and that's what you have to do to keep up with Gaucheri there in the front. This team doesn't play a lot of long points. They tend to kill it up there, starting with Gaucheri.
Here's a catch by Ben on the forehand. He comes over the top. Amigarena is there. Backhand, low and hard from the 11 line. Caught by Ben. Good read by Ferranda. Good catch. Forehand return. What a catch by Ben at the back wall. Nicely played. Amigarena gets in there. Backhand from the 11 line. Powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Gaucheri on the Robote to the inside. Amigarena with a beautiful pickup on the left side. At the side wall, Ben makes the play. Robote forehand by Ferranda. Gaucheri cuts it off. Split placement. Stopped on the forehand of Amigarena. Amigarena passing Gaucheri. Gaucheri to the outside. Makes the save. Amigarena back to the left side. Backhand. Low to the inside. Low off the back wall. Gaucheri with the 2-all. Read by Ferranda, stopped by Ferranda. Ferranda fakes the 2-all, mid-court placement, stopped and juggled by Ben. That is a 4th point for Ferranda and Amigarena. Ferranda serves.
Again, another smart shot. Fake the carom, drawing Gaucheri to the outside of the court, leaving Ben on an island to make that catch, coming back across his body to the forehand. That one also floated a bit. Very difficult to control. I mean, just smart highlight by the Fireballs.
Well, there's no question about Ferranda and Amigarena are absolutely in sync, in perfect sync as far as Ferranda's been allowing balls to go, and Amigarena is right there. There's a catch by Ben. Here's the backhand. Floater picked up by Ben. Backhand. Robote forehand, high to the front wall. Gaucheri cuts it off. Drop shot. Ronda gets there, cuts it off, goes back to the inside. Smart play. Ben's there to make the save. Here's Amigarena. Backhand. Robote forehand by Gaucheri. Robote left side by Amigarena. Gaucheri attacks. Drop shot.
Oh, my.
Amigarena, good effort to try to get there. No shutout here in this second set. Gaucheri and Ben are on the board with the point. Gaucheri serves.
Just the combination was impressive. I mean, that high scoop at that speed, it's so difficult to control, and Gaucheri makes this look easy. I mean, look at this Robote. Not a bad save from the backcourt, puts it at his feet, forcing the high scoop into the drop shot. That level of control is insane. Just did get the second bounce before Amigarena could get there.
Fault, over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
Second serve is good, Amiga Reina.
There's the backhand by Ben. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Busheri, great catch at the side wall. Backhand 2-all.
Look at
Amiga Reina reads it and stops it. Returns a big forehand. Busheri alone makes the Robote. Amiga Reina comes back to the inside to make the play.
Caught it in the air, too.
Ferranda reaching behind him to make the catch. Hard backhand. Here's Ben. Catch by Amiga Reina. Backhand from the 10 line. Wonky ball. Catch by Ferranda. Ferranda's 2-all. Stopped by Gaucheri. Busheri blasts this back. What an effort by Amiga Reina to try to make that play that just caught the overhead screen. Tremendous effort. He goes down hard. That's a point for Gaucheri and Ben.
Yeah, he's signaling to the tailbone area. I mean, you go down on this concrete. We saw El Barba with a mighty fall. And look at this, Amiga Reina full reach, and he goes down right on that.
Slammed his arm, then his body followed. Both players on the ground. Ball just goes too high. Obviously, players are sweaty, so when they go down like that, tend to leave watermarks on the court. Got Jedden out there wiping things up. How do you celebrate your victory? Wipe up the court. A humble man.
Seems to be all right here. Just need a second. I mean, we've seen some falls. Those are painful.
Beautiful catch by Amiga Reina. There's the backhand. Ronda gets in there, makes a great catch. There's the backhand. Robote coming out. Busheri on the Robote. Catch by Amiga Reina. Backhand. Here's Ben. Backhand from the 12 line. Amiga Reina, perfect positioning. Backhand from the 11. Ben on the catch. Backhand from the 12. Ferranda's in there now. Here's the backhand. Passing. Robote to the inside. Forehand Robote. Caught by Amiga Reina. Backhand from the 9 line. Robote coming out. Robote left side, right up the middle, right to the left side of Gaucheri. Gaucheri with the splitter. Caught by Amiga Reina. Dropped by Amiga Reina. Third point for Gaucheri and Ben. Gaucheri serves for the Renegades.
Nice, Gaucheri playing at a different speed here. Starting to throw a couple more shots, a little more active. The shot choice again, just perfect on that splitter. Force Amiga Reina to move to the outside. Either he's got to make a tough scoop or make a catch to his right side where we've seen a couple more misses.
Amiga Reina again, stopping the serve of Gaucheri. Robote. Scoop by Amiga Reina. There's the backhand. Robote coming out. Gaucheri on the Robote. Scoop by Amiga Reina again. Here's the backhand. Ferranda on the catch. Backhand. Hard throw to the inside, right to the corner, out to the Robote. Amiga Reina on the backhand from the 10 line. Floater. Stopped by Ben. Ferranda, forehand Robote, 2-pass, caught by Ben. Backhand by Ferranda. Ben lets it pass. Robote forehand by Gaucheri. Robote by Amiga Reina, cut off by Gaucheri. Gaucheri blasts it hard, caught on the forehand of Amiga Reina. Amiga Reina forehand, passing low to the inside, and it scores. 5 points and possible set point for Ferranda and Amiga Reina.
Now a couple to work with here to close out the match.
Here's the catch and the backhand by Ben. Beautifully thrown. Ferranda, Rebote, tipped, and we're going to a third set. Ferranda and Amigarena take the second set, 6-3. So we are going to a third set in this match. Gaucheri doing a tremendous job making some beautiful plays. Up there in the front court, Ben making some really good catches in the back. But I'll tell you, this second set was all about the fireballs. Ferranda and Amigarena playing beautifully together. The communication has been excellent. Ferranda not been able to be quite as aggressive as he would like to be, but Ferranda has been, Amigarena rather, has been spot on perfect in the back. You see Gaucheri blasting a 2-wall. Read well by Ferranda. He makes the save. Doesn't kill it, just gets it back in play. Split placement scores. Very well done. Ferranda again. Good eye on the ball. Back to the inside. A little too much for Ben to come up with that catch. 2-all by Gaucheri, stopped by Ferranda. Ben gets in there but makes a bobble. And that's how we get to our third set. There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. Players taking a break here in between sets. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. And I heard a whistle in the background, which means we're ready to begin our third set. Ladies and gentlemen, hard fought to our third set. Gaucheri will have the serve for the Renegades. First team to reach 6 points will win this match. Ball tipped off the serve. First point for Gaucheri and Ben. Not so sure that Ferranda was going for the serve as much as trying to get out of the way of the serve.
Yeah, that's a tough one to begin the set. You throw it that hard right up the middle, sometimes you just don't have time to react.
Beautiful catch by Amigarena. There's the backhand. Here's Gaucheri. Catch by Ferranda. Backhand to the inside. Backhand by Ferranda. Rebote by Gaucheri. Ferranda cuts it off, winds up. Back to the inside. Ben is there. Beautiful catch by Ben. Amigarena down low. Backhand. Low and hard. Rebote for Gaucheri. Caught on the forehand of Ferranda. Ferranda hard to the inside. Gaucheri's there. Gaucheri's 2-all rifled and scoring. That is a beautiful 2-all executed by Gaucheri to score. 2-0.
Yeah, he had Ferranda scrambling up there in the front court, and Gaucheri on the costado on the inside. Just whipped that 2-all just out of reach. We haven't seen many traditional 2-alls trying to beat Ferranda to the net side. I mean, that's a testament to his defense and the way he moves up there in the front court. But that time off his footing, Gaucheri went for it and scored. Oh, and again. Oh, that's under, though. I think that was under.
Fault under serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's a backhand by Amigarena. Rebote, left side by Gaucheri. Flips the side wall, caught by Amigarena on the forehand. Right side to the inside, scooped up by Gaucheri and a beautiful catch. Here's the backhand by Amigarena. Beautiful catch by Amigarena on the side wall. Backhand by Ben to the inside. Robote coming in low. Ferranda makes the save. Gaucheri attacks, has it at the 3 line. Philo, killer to the outside. Is out.
Some discussion. I don't know if they're going to challenge here, but Ferranda was pretty certain he saw a mark, and you see the reaction by Gaucheri. I think if he firmly believed that ball was in, he would have reacted a little bit differently. And even Ben saying, too, from the backcourt.
Some guys let you know when they don't agree with the judge. Yeah. Gaucheri is definitely one of those guys.
Ben as well. You know, he'll let you know it, too. But neither guy going for it, so I think that was the right call.
Robote for Ferranda. Gaucheri makes the catch, rifles it hard. What a catch by Amigarena. Amigarena, beautiful catch, backhand from the 13 line. Robote coming out. Robote by Gaucheri. Amigarena, wow. What a catch on the left side. Robote left side by Amigarena. Gaucheri runs in, cuts it off. Back to the inside it goes. Great effort by Amigarena to scoop that up. This point goes to Gaucheri and Ben. They have 3 for Ferranda. And Amigarena have 1. The first to 6 win the match.
Put a little more of a bounce behind that Costado, tripping up Amigarena. I mean, he's been handling these low, hard throws with consistency, even off the serve as well. That one thrown a little bit higher, a little different spin, and forcing a miss right there. 3-1 lead for the Renegades in this 3rd set.
Here's the backhand by Amigarena. Ben on the backhand from the 11 line. Ferranda midcourt, backhand to the inside. Karam scores.
There was too much space there.
4 points for Gaucheri and Ben. Gaucheri served.
And that's how you counter the aggressive play by an opposing front quarter. Ben throws a high bounce Karam. Ferranda just late to react to it. He got assessed on it. Not enough to make that catch comfortably.
Beautiful serve, nice catch and return by Amigarena, dropping low to the back wall. Amigarena on the catch, backhand from the 11 line. Big forehand, hard throw to the inside, will score. 2 points for Amigarena and Ferranda. Ferranda serves.
Crucial point. Either a 4-point deficit or a 2-point deficit. They got the latter here. Much better off the serve. Gone on a couple runs in this match.
Catch by Ben. Here's the backhand. Amigarena, backhand from the 10 line. Low and hard. Low to the back wall. Out to the Robote. Ferranda makes the save. Ferranda to the inside. Ben, clutch catch on the forehand. Ferranda down low. Here's the backhand to Ben. Ben's there. There's the backhand. Robote coming out. Robote forehand save by Ferranda. Here's Gaucheri. Gaucheri blasting it to the inside. Amigarena digs it out. What a save, and Gaucheri tips it away. That's 3 points for Ferranda and Amigarena. Ferranda serves.
That was surprisingly too aggressive from Gaucheri. I mean, he knew that this Robote is coming out.
You see how hard he throws it? He's expecting to score with that.
Yeah.
And Amigarena is frustrating him is what's happening.
Yeah.
He's just because he just keeps winding up and throwing harder and harder and harder. No matter how hard he throws, Amigarena is catching it. Yeah. So you move to something else like a Karam. He's got everything.
Yeah.
Use something else. But he got pissed and tipped the ball. It's understandable.
moving up aggressively. That is a tough scoop. He made it earlier, but not one you want to be going for consistently.
Excellent serve by Ferranda.
Oh,
that ball is not
what a
coming
throw.
out. 5 points, possible match point for Gaucheri and Ben. Gaucheri serves.
You know, hard to predict exactly when it's going to die there off the back wall. Migarena stepped out of the way because it was so close to the side wall. He wasn't fully comfortable with that catch and just didn't make it out to Ferranda. It's quite the way to stop a run. Renegades now a few points to work with to take the match.
Ferranda picks the serve.
Wow.
Hard throw right up the middle, chopped down by Ben. That's nice, 4 points. They're still in it. Ferranda and Migarena have the serve.
Gutsy play, standing in there and cutting off the serve.
That was really
staring
gutsy,
at a
no
2-point
question about
deficit,
it.
but that's
Look
the
at-
last time he's going to have to do
look
it
at
if they win
Ferranda.
the match. Look at this, right up the middle, get it to Ben's forehand, and another miss. Yeah, that's the last time he's going to have to cut off a serve. If he gets it once, now they have control, and they just need 2 more points.
Hard serve by Ferranda, catch by Ben. Here's Migarena, backhand to the inside, low and hard, and Ben is there. Migarena again, backhand from the 12 line. Ferranda on the catch. Hard throw to the inside. Gaucheri calling for it. Robote low to the inside. Migarena's there. Backhand. Powerfully thrown to the corner, out to the Robote. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Ferranda and Migarena with the fireballs have 4 points. Gaucheri and Ben with 5.
Interference was the call. Interference called on Gaucheri there, I assume, Stu. I think the front quarter kind of getting in the way of Ferranda
The front
as he
court
went to make
judge couldn't extend his cess to
Yeah.
make the catch.
Well, there were
Front
about-
court judge made the call quick.
Yeah, 3 players there, none of which came away with the ball, and Gaucheri kind of screening both of them. I agree with that.
Ben on the catch, backhand. Ferranda calls for it. Robote forehand, big bounce. Gaucheri calling for it. Robote caught by Ferranda, beautiful catch. Hard throw to Ben, scooped by Ben. Ferranda on the catch, backhand from the 8 line. Robote coming out. Scoop attempt is tipped. Point set in a hard-fought match for Gaucheri and Ben, taking it 6-4.
In the end, the Renegades just do enough to get that win. They lead the game day now 3 points to 1.5 for the Fireballs. Up next, moving over to 3rd Division doubles, Inaki and Cabrera against Goanaga and Arta. Just about 2.5 minutes. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an
by
amazing
Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. Take a look there at the game day scoreboard. 3 points for the Renegades, reflecting that win by Gaucheri and Ben just a few moments ago. Jednan Hernandez, responsible for those 1.5 for the Fireballs. We're going to hear from our winners, Gaucheri and Ben.
Mucho guts and good win.
No, give me a second.
See some of the practice here going on between Goanaga and Arta and Inaki and Cabrera. Coming out next. We're ready to go here. Gaucheri and Ben in position. Let's hear from the second team of the Renegades.
All right, Coach Jerry, Ben, congratulations on winning that match. It's your first win in over a month. How does it feel to get back on the win column?
Happy. I think we have a 2-1 record. Huh? We compenetrate good. Ben and me, we play good, hard match, hard opponent. I'm happy for the win.
Yeah, it's good to get back in the win column. You know, we've had a rough 2 game days, so it's always good to get the points back on the board and put our team in a position to win.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. We'll see what else happens in today's game day.
All right, thank you.
Coming up next, let's see the teams in this third-ranked doubles matchup. Inaki and Cabrera look to make it 3-0. They take on Goenaga and Arta, 1-1 through their first 2 matches this season. Inaki's played so well the last couple days. Cabrera has been, I mean, hard to say, but the lone bright spot for this Fireballs team to begin the season. His record, 2-0 in this team, 4-0 in doubles. Just 1 loss came in singles play, and that was against Bueno of the Cyclones. Pretty even right here. Let's see how this one goes. Both aggressive front quarters, solid back quarters behind them, ready with match number 4. Cabrera on the left side, backhand dropping low. Here's Goenaga up at the 8. Backhand comes to the left side of Cabrera. This one well placed to the inside. Goenaga backing up. High hard throw. This one out of reach. Inaki on the rebote. Plays it to the inside. Goenaga takes it off the side wall. Now one dropping low. Arta on the bounce just beyond the 11 line. Keeps this one to the inside. It opens up. Cabrera down on the forehand. Well played. Back to the inside. Goenaga. Backhand from the 7. Again, blast the backhand, stopped overhead by Cabrera. Arta now on the left side, backhand. Here's Cabrera. Same spot, that drops between the Renegades. That is on the wall, Goenaga. That's a nice save to get it past Inaki. Good pickup by Cabrera coming up from the backcourt. Goenaga now at the 9 line. Here's Cabrera, 11 line, running around it. Back to the left side of Goenaga. Arta now takes it off the sidewall, launches this one. Cabrera steps out of the way. Inaki comes back for the forehand rebote. Goenaga now, backhand. Runner to the inside, cut off. Here's Cabrera. Back to Goenaga. Goenaga again, up at the 9. It's backhand, low and hard. Inaki comes cross court. Hard backhand follows. Arta forced to step up. He got it in the air. Backhand. Here's Cabrera. Arta now from the left side. Will kick off the sidewall. Cabrera handles. Inaki, nice catch. Leaping grab high on the left side. Backhand. Stopped by Arta back at the 13. Cabrera reaching up overhead, up at the 11 line. Keeps it inside, dropping low. Arta. Backhand again. This one just out of reach. Inaki calls him off on the rebote. Plays it to the inside. Goenaga backs up. Inaki, another forehand rebote, catching a few walls. Arta takes it off the sidewall. Hard backhand. Cabrera out of the way. Forehand rebote. This does clear. Goenaga now, puts it back up the middle. Cabrera on the bounce, advances up at the 10 line. Low runner, dropping low. Arta's there to scoop it up. Inaki again, forehand rebote, sticks inside. Goenaga up at the 7 line. High coasty. In and out of the cesta. Cabrera it goes. Well played first point. That goes to the Renegades. Goenaga and Arta.
I think Cabrera had that catch. I think that Inaki's shout scared the ball out of his cesta.
Yeah.
Because you were frightened. I could see it. I could see it in your face. That was quite a.
That's why I went for the drink. Yeah.
All right. What's in that? Just kidding.
Arta let that one pass. He's got to dig it out. That's not going to make it. Inaki and Cabrera tied up, 1-1. This one comes shooting out. Rebote saved by Inaki. Here's Goenaga up at the 7 line. Backhand. Stopped overhead. Hard throw. There's Arta in the corner. Backhand up at the 12. This one sticks inside. Cabrera goes up. Arta again, same spot. Stopped down the left side of Cabrera now. He's at the 12. This one dropping a little lower. Arta steps up, takes it off the sidewall. Running backhand. Here's Cabrera. Goenaga up at the 9. Backhand. Kicking up and out. Cabrera out of the way. Inaki left side Rebote. Goenaga now. Backhand. A runner again, picked off the sidewall. Here's Cabrera. Arta now at the 12, backhand, higher and harder. This one out of reach. Inaki on the Rebote, powers it to the inside for Arta. They catch up overhead. Cabrera again on the backhand, keeps it inside. Arta. Cabrera again, this time higher and harder. Arta. Out of the way, Goenaga lines it up at the 7. Throws it up overhead to pass into the chick-chack. That scores. 2-1 lead for Goenaga and Arta.
Those are rare. The chick-chacks and chulas are rare here at Magic City. The way they hit the ball, the way they hit the floor in the back wall, right there at the crack. Not allowing it to come out.
Fault under serve. Second serve for Goenaga. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Cabrera keeps the serve on the left side. Low runner. Arta went for the scoop. Missed it. 2 points for the Fireballs. We're tied up.
Curious to see if Inaki can get back some of that fire that he had going there in the first match.
Cabrera deep in the backcourt at the 12 line, drops it inside. Arta runs under it. That is on the wall. What a grab. Cabrera takes it off the numbers. Backhand. Arta ranges back for it. Cabrera's got another one high on the left side. Hard backhand. This one closer to the sidewall. Arta makes the play. Cabrera for a third time. Back to Arta. Arta lobs this one up. Cabrera pulled the cest out at the last second. There's Inaki on the Rebote. Goenaga from the Costado, whips it up the middle. What a scoop on the right side of Cabrera. Arta calls him off on the Rebote. That got away from him. Up in the overhead screen and out of play.
So if that would have been a split placement, really good shot choice there by Arta. Hit the overhead screens, we're not going to know. That's out of play.
Arta in the middle of the court on the left side. Low runner. Opens it up. Cabrera out of the way. Ball just missed him. Keeps it inside. Does Inaki on the wall where it scores. Ball placed off the Rebote. That's a 4-2 lead.
That's really well done by Inaki. Just so beautifully placed to the inside. Again, not a lot of power.
It's good awareness by Cabrera, too.
Yeah,
limited court experience knows that that ball is going to actually open up a little bit more. Just did get out of the way in time. Ooh, that opened up, kicks across to the forehand of Arta. Sidearm play. Cabrera advances. Middle of the court on the backhand, dropping low. Arta's there. This one launched, comes shooting off the back wall. Inaki lines up the Rebote. Goenaga aggressively on the forehand. Low and hard. Cabrera caught it in the air. Arta with the scoop. That's missed. 5-2. Inaki and Cabrera have a possible set point.
Cabrera consistent throughout Battle Court 2024. As consistent as you can be there in the back. For just having joined the program, plays like he's been playing here for years.
Great catch there by Cabrera again, reaching in on the left side. Here's Arta. Arta from the 11, nice catch up high. Inaki now, backhand. Arta from the corner, 11, this one sticks inside. Cabrera reaching in, backhand. Ooh, the Magic City bounce caught Arta. That's gonna end the set 6-2 in favor of the Fireballs. Minute and a half goes up on the board, we'll play. Second set.
Yeah, there is nothing more frustrating than a ball going a direction that you completely don't expect it to. And Helmet Cam brought to you by
Bauer.
WJAL.
Yeah.
No, by Bauer, absolutely.
It's actually that's a good ad for Bauer.
That really
They are
is.
durable helmets.
There's no, it can take a hockey puck, it can take a highlight ball, and it could take a concrete floor. Let's have some replays from that first set. Cabrera consistent as always, doing a great job. You see there, Arta just getting hit. Magic City bounced and then coming, just could not get out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, you see that he takes his eye off the ball, but he's not expecting that ball to open up off the side wall and go right into him there. You see the frustration. He just...
See the Fireballs all around each other. Look, decidedly great play, even though they didn't win, by Migrena and Ferranda.
Again, just one match for Goanaga and Arta since opening night. That was back on February 2nd. So one match in a month. Goanaga's been playing with Ben. Arta's played with Joseph. It's just a different animal playing together in this, third-ranked group. Some tougher competition. I mean, you got Inaki, a #1 player. Cabrera as a 5. I mean, the way he's played to begin this season, just not a 5th-ranked player. And the record indicates that. And so far, so good for these Fireballs. They needed to make a run, and they got it here. Perhaps today is the day they make their push up the standings. They took the first set 6-2. See if Goanaga and Arta can force the third set or if the Fireballs can tie things up. On the game day score, that is. Second set, ready to begin. First serve begins our second set. Arta now from the left side, backhand. Sticks to the inside for Cabrera now. Up at the 11, hard backhand, crossing the sidewall. Arta handles. Great grab, foot on the wall. Cabrera's down with the ball. Goanaga backed up to the 10 line, cuts it off. Low runner. Cabrera again makes the catch. Hard backhand follows, dropping low. Arta runs under it. This one close to the sidewall, no problem. Cabrera pulls it in, high hard one. Arta now back at the 13. Just out of reach, Inaki on the rebote, plays it inside. Goanaga comes cross court, cuts it off, whips it inside. Backing up, Cabrera scooped it up. Rebote now for Arta, just above the pad. Inaki up in the front court, low and hard. The scoop is missed. Fireballs on the board first in our second set.
Inaki looking far more in control than I've seen him in a long time. Again, they did not come out on top there in that first match, but they did play great, he and Migrena.
Well placed backhand right in the corner. Goanaga on the move, gets out there, whips it inside. Good catch by Inaki, aggressively up off the side wall. Rebote on the wall is missed. 2 points for the Fireballs. Nice catch up high on the left side. Backhand, the low runner. Good catch by Cabrera. All missed by Arta. That's 3-0. Fireballs lead the second set. Good catch there low on the left side by Cabrera. Backhand stopped in the air by Goenaga. His backhand out of reach, comes shooting off the back wall. Inaki lines it up. Here's Goenaga into the costado. High to the inside. Cabrera lets it pass. Good play by Inaki. Spinning rebote save. Goenaga runs around it. Forehand played inside. Cabrera, nice save on the back end. Goenaga aggressively again, whips it inside, low and hard. What a rebote by Cabrera. Goenaga whips this outside the filo. It's the Renegades on the board. Very well thrown.
I'll tell you, that was a tremendous shot by Goenaga. Not taking anything away from that, but that rebote that Cabrera just threw, man. Man, oh man.
Take another look here. Low and hard. I mean, he's either got to go for the scoop or dig out the rebote. He chose the latter, positioned himself perfectly. But how about that? Way to kill the point. Goenaga up there shooting the filo. That's an underserve. Second serve coming up for Goenaga. Second serve is good. Cabrera on the backhand. Tries to get it to the inside. Arta steps out of the way. Goenaga deep into the backcourt. Hooks this up the middle. Inaki on the forehand. Low and hard. Arta backing up. He scooped it up. Backhand. This one out of reach. Rebote. Forehand. High to the inside. Arta let that one pass. Goenaga on the back end. Turns the rebote. Inaki again over the 7-line. Backhand. Stopped in the air this time by Arta. What a grab. Cabrera lined it up. Pulls it off the numbers. That one drops low. Goenaga makes a save. Inaki got there in the air. Backhand. Just going to pass with it. Rebote pushed to the inside. Inaki goes for the high placement. Arta with a good read. Runs under it. Backhand. This comes shooting out. Inaki makes a save. Goenaga low and hard. Cabrera scooped it up. Backhand. Arta's throw out of reach. Inaki pushed it up the middle on the rebote. Arta again, lower and harder. Inaki, good communication. He makes a save on the back end. Little splitter. Clean miss. Cabrera dug it out, and that caught the pad.
Great second effort.
The Renegades have 2 points. Deficit's just 1.
So Cabrera missing it coming off the front wall, trying for that fall down rebote. Not making it, but decidedly good effort.
There's the backhand by Cabrera. Arta reaching low. There's the 13-line. Backhand. Stopped overhead. Cabrera now from the corner. Arta runs around it. Keeps it on the left side. This one shooting into the corner. Cabrera caught that one behind him. Goenaga rips it off the sidewall. Hard backhand again. Cabrera stops another one. Backhand a little higher. Goenaga again. That one on the numbers the whole way. No problem for Cabrera. Here's Arta now at the 12-line. This one high and hard. Rebote's coming out. Rebote dropping inside. Goenaga into the costado. Right up the middle. High scoop. That ball kicked up. Cabrera stayed with it. That is on the sidewall. Rebote played on the back end. Inaki not going to get there. Cabrera makes another catch on the bounce. Backhand. Stopped by Arta. Just backhand out of reach on the wall. Inaki just flicks it up. Goenaga advances on the forehand. Blasted inside. Caught in the air by Cabrera. God, what a scoop there by Arta. Caught it behind him. Big backhand again in the corner. Bing for Inaki. Gaonaga another one. Costado right up the middle. Backing up. Cabrera scooped it up. Low runner above the pad. He's going to get the second bounce. Ball missed by Arta. Either way, that's 4 points for the Fireballs, Inaki and Cabrera. I mean, look at these catches. I mean, backing up, scooping it up, and then the low runner. Yeah, he maybe got there, but that's almost impossible to control. Cabrera again from the 12 line, keeps it inside. Arta pulls it off the sidewall. Big backhand. Cabrera there again from the 12. This one higher and harder. Arta steps out of the way. Gaonaga, there's a forehand of Bote. Inaki now, leaping grab up the 8. Arta from the left side, backhand. Here's Cabrera. That forehand of Bote laid up. No play for Inaki. Cabrera handles comfortably in the backcourt, puts it to the inside for Arta. Arta at the 10, backhand opens up. Here's Cabrera switching from left to right. Forehand play to the inside, Gaonaga right into Costado, inside placement. Better pick up by Cabrera. That one drops at the feet. Inaki calls him off. Bote comes up the middle. Gaonaga again, low and hard. That ball is missed. 3 points for Gaonaga and Arta.
Cabrera on these second efforts. So yeah, he missed it coming front ways, but he almost flipped that thing back up to the front wall.
Gaonaga backed up to the 10, keeps it inside. Inaki leaping grab, forehand. Hard, catches 3 walls. Gaonaga just does get out there, lays it up. Inaki into the Costado. Inside placement, Arta knocked it down. 5 points for the Fireballs, Inaki and Cabrera. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
So we said this earlier, this is a dangerous lead. But when you have it, finish it off. Inaki not one for the big serve.
No. Nice catch overhead by Cabrera. Backhand sticks to the inside. Gaonaga. Low runner, that's just out of reach, comes shooting out. Inaki makes the save on the bounce. Arta advances. The 10 line, hard throw. Better catch by Cabrera. One launched again, cutting close to the inside. Gaonaga, wall to wall. What a rebote. Almost fed Inaki though. He powers it inside. Arta makes a nice catch to keep it going. Low runner. Cabrera all alone. Had it for a moment. Just couldn't make that catch. That's 4 points for the Renegade.
Inaki called for it, but he called for it as Cabrera was trying to catch the ball.
Backhand stays inside. Arta, nice catch there at the 12. Cabrera runs around it, keeps it on the left side. Hard backhand. Drops between them. Gaonaga calls him off on the rebote. Just did clear, inches away. Forehand rebote. Gaonaga's got it off the side while the Costado up the middle. Cabrera stops it. Cabrera over Gaonaga. Tough scoop. Arta made it. Rebote again, dropping low. Gaonaga on the inside. Just going to pass with the backhand. Coming out a long way. Inaki up at the 5 line. Drops it inside. Here's Arta on the bounce. Backhand. Just to the left side of Cabrera now. Slows it down. Lobs the backhand up. Arta runs under it. He powers this one. Just out of the way. Inaki lays it up to the inside. Big bounce. Arta using the sidewall. He's down with the ball. Arta let it pass. Rebote played on the left side. Big bounce. Controlled by Cabrera. One on the numbers again. Goenaga plays the Rebote. Thing low. No play for Inaki.
Tipped.
That ball was tipped.
That's his.
We are tied up at 5-5. Possible set point for Goenaga and Arta and a possible match point for Inaki Cabrera.
Wow, Cabrera has been solid. One of less than a handful of misses on the left side.
Cabrera stands in, takes a serve. Low runner opens it up. Goenaga backhand from the 8. This is on the wall. What a grab. Cabrera's got it. Goenaga backed up again up at the 8. Hard throw, stopped overhead. Good reaction time by Inaki. A reach there by Arta. This one out away of both fireballs. Inaki on the Rebote, pushed it up the middle. Goenaga, quick release, low and hard back inside. Cabrera plays the Rebote, that opens up, and Goenaga tipped it. Point, set, and a hard-fought match going the way of the Fireballs, winning 6-2, 6-5, straight sets. Big win for the Fireballs. Game day now tied up, 3 points per team. Moving over to singles for the rest of the day. 2 singles matches. First, we got Fronton against Arats, then Cabrera and Ben. Take a look at that game day score. Knotted up, 3 points per team. The Renegades had the second highest winning percentage coming into this game day today. Again, got to keep in mind that some of the game days played are a little bit different at this point in the season. The Fireballs make it a statement. Looking to sneak into the playoffs. Top 4 teams advance this season, and with a couple of big game days, plenty of matches left, they could definitely get that 4th and final spot, maybe even higher. Who knows? We are going to hear from Inaki and Cabrera. And this team struggled early on. Cabrera really kept him in it with some valuable points in singles and doubles. This third-ranked team, they could be tough all season long. There they are, in position, ready to go, Inaki and Cabrera.
All right, Inaki Cabrera, congratulations on winning that match. So far, you guys have been undefeated this season. What's working so well in this doubles team?
We got a lot of trust. We know we got no easy games in Division 3, or any division for that matter, and we just trust each other. He trusts me to make the easy catches, or not so easy catches, and I trust him to be my backup. And so far, it's been working.
I feel the same.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens today.
All right, thank you.
We're ready to go with our first singles match of the day, second-ranked matchup between Arats and Fronton. Yeah, Arats, this is his first singles match in our Spring 24 Battle Court season, but he's been playing for 5 full seasons now. He's very experienced in this second-ranked group, but not against Fronton here. First matchup between these two players. Fronton's shown some good stuff today. He's 0-2 so far in singles this year, with losses, looks like, to Iturbide and Nicholas. So tough start, really just a well-balanced group, these second-ranked players, not much separating each of them. And in singles, typically give the edge to the front quarter, and that's Fronton's position compared to Arats as the back quarter.
But Arats has got
with a little more experience. Yeah,
Arats has got shots and more court familiarity.
We'll see what the difference is in this one. Ready to go with match number 5, Fireballs. That's Fronton. We'll have the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to begin our 5th match. Fronton has the serve for the Fireballs. Here's the serve. We begin. Rebote forehand by Fronton. Caught near by Arats. Robote, forehand. By Ferranda again. Here's Arats winding up. Fakes the 2-all, puts it inside to score. First point for the Renegades. It's represented by Arats. Arats serves. Reminder of the scoring in battle court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Arats very deceptive in singles, and you have to really be patient when you're playing against him. Can't go to where his body's moving you towards. You got to watch the ball and where he's throwing it. Good job that time, thinking the 2-all's coming, kept it inside.
Here's a catch by Arats. Backhand to the inside. Ferranda is there. Big backhand. Catch by Arats. Robote forehand missed by Ferranda. That'll be 2 points for Arats. He serves.
And just well placed, close to the sidewall. Tough for Ferranda to get in there and make that save. And the one thing about Arats in singles is he puts a lot of pressure on the offensive game of his opponents because he's not going to miss much, and he can score from that costado as well.
Forehand by Arats to the inside. Here's Ferranda from the 8 line. Backhand takes off. Robote kicks out. Arats makes the save. Ferranda picks it up on the bounce. Costi to the inside will score. 1 point for Ferranda in the fireballs. He serves.
That's the costado we're talking about. Shoulder level throw. You have to expect either a 2-all, an inside placement. You could throw a drop shot, a splitter, a bunch of different looks from the costado. But the one thing it does is forces the opponent to move around. They have to read it. And that's well done. Keep mixing it up. You throw it to the inside, then outside, a bunch of different looks. Well done there by Ferranda to get on the board.
There's the backhand by Arats. Robote kicks out to the 7 line. Turned on the forehand of Ferranda to pass. Robote at the side wall. Arats makes the save. Ferranda reaching behind him to make the catch. Low and hard to the inside. Arats, losing his footing. 2-2. Ferranda serves.
Yeah, lost his footing, and that did kick a little bit more off the sidewall than he was expecting. Just like that, thought the quick start for Arats. He was going to take this first set, but Ferranda's come back quickly to tie it up.
It's a good serve by Ferranda. Here's the backhand by Arats. Robote, forehand, high and passing, caught by Arats. Robote forehand by Ferranda. Arats is there. Arats back to the inside. Beautiful fake will score. Arats with 3 points. Ferranda with 2. Arats serves.
An aggressive play from both players. Not wasting any time, getting into a long rally. That's what you typically see in these higher ranked singles matches. Not a lot of passing, not a lot of long rallies. When you have the opportunity to throw a shot, they execute.
There's the backhand by Ferranda. It goes wall to wall. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Robote left side by Ferranda. Beautifully placed on the wall. What a catch by Arats. Outside placement by Ferranda. Arats maneuvers, makes the catch. Ferranda midcourt, stops it. Low and hard to the inside. Arats is there. Backhand from the 11 line. Here's the backhand by Arats. He goes deep. Cut off by Ferranda. Backhand from the 10 line. Robote forehand by Ferranda. Stopped by Arats. Here's the backhand. Ferranda backhand from the 8th line. Karam opens and scores. Well thrown. 3-3. Ferranda serves for the Fireballs.
How can you tell it was a well-thrown carom? Well, Arats took off. You're going to see in this look here, he sees him open up. He takes off for the carom, still not able to get there in time. And this is one of the quickest players on the roster, too.
Here's the backhand by Arats. 2-all by Ferranda. Stopped by Arats. That was beautiful. What a catch by Ferranda. Arats is there, winding up. That's a 2-all that will open. Stopped by Ferranda. Ferranda with the big right side. Stopped by Arats. Arats goes to the inside.
What a point here.
Robote outside placement. Caught in the air by Arats. Carom by Arats. Stopped by Ferranda. Ferranda hard to the inside. Stopped by Arats. Here's the backhand. Ferranda's there, winding up. Costado 2-all will land wide. Such a well-played point by Ferranda and Arats. Arats will get the point. The first thing that comes to mind is I believe that Ferranda is double Arats' age. Okay, that's the first thing that comes to mind.
Sure.
Is Ferranda's in his early 40s. Arats is in his early 20s, and they just went point for point. That's just beautifully done.
I mean, the range for Ferranda is just impressive. I mean, look at that. He's on the outside. Arats here. Look at this catch.
Arats' catching is just so hard to beat. I mean, he stops everything.
I mean, but he is all over the court, gets back in there, makes a couple spectacular catches, both players on that point.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Ferranda. Robote coming out. Scoop by Ferranda. There's the backhand. Robote by Ferranda to the inside. Arats is there. Splitter.
Oh, that clipped.
That will score. 5 points and possible set point for Arats.
We say clip the side wall. When you throw it pretty close to the corner and it just grazes the side wall first and opens up the way a 2-wall would. That's what we're talking about there. Gave the ball to Ferranda in the middle of the court. He just missed one. Big break for Arats now. 5-3 lead, looking to take this opening set.
It's a beautiful serve by Arats. Backhand played 2-pass, cut off deep by Arats. Ferranda on the catch midcourt. Low and hard to the inside. Arats for the Robote. He makes the play. Ferranda attacking. Has it at the 3 line. Drop shot. 1.
Oh.
Arats got there. Returns it to the inside for the set. Point and set for Arats, winning 6-3. A minute 30 go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. He's practicing against the back ball now.
Yeah, admirable effort there by Arats. There was, I think, a moment in his head. I mean, he was so far back that he's like, I'm not going to run for this. And then he saw the release and the apex of where that drop shot was going. He's like, you know what? I got some foot speed. I'll show it off. And he got there, flicked the backhand up perfectly along the sidewall to score.
Well, I got to tell you, just the throw-by-throw competition between Arats and Ferranda is just really something nice to watch. Ferranda there on the forehand. He takes the picture. Drop shot.
I mean, you see
but
that
look, that drop
hesitation.
shot's all the way on that second panel, so that's over 7 feet high.
And he just got there. I mean, he needed every bit of it. And then once you flick it inside, that Robote seat dropping straight down. No chance.
There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. You see Arats getting feedback from his brother, Gosheri. You also see him getting a spa treatment from Ben.
And the right guy to learn from. He's played against Ferranda 2 times today. And got, 1 time in that second match and got the better of him there. And definitely understands his game a little bit more. First time for Arats playing singles in a while, and just take a little bit of time to get back into it. When we saw Ikeda come out with a slow start, Julian with the slow start in singles, and a couple of other players, but Arats takes that first set, and with pretty similar play style that we're used to seeing from him as well. A lot of Costados moving him around, great defense. That worked out in his favor.
Good cohesion in the Fireball group. Very glad to see that as well, coming out and supporting Ferranda after that first set.
Right, and good to see even with the the number of losses so far this season. They've played some close matches, and it could easily start to affect the team. But these guys, they're in it together. They feel that they're going to make a run at some point. They just got to stay in it. A good day today with 3 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next set. Ferranda has the serve for the Fireballs. Beautiful catch and a nice return there by Aratz. Rotate forehand. Aratz handled the Magic City bounce, lands it in, and it scores. My, oh my, to make the catch is one thing. To turn into a shot is completely something else. Beautiful play by Aratz. He serves.
Yeah, replay would get the full appreciation.
If you're wondering how I felt about it, I literally just said it.
That's insane.
Yeah, that was just, to catch it is one thing. Turn it into a shot, that's court experience.
I mean, the reaction to put the cesta in the right place and make that catch is incredible.
Robote clears the overhead screen. Aratz at the 4 line. He makes the play. Robote forehand by Ferranda, hard to the inside. Aratz is there. Aratz fakes the 2-all, drops it inside. Ferranda's there. Ferranda's 2-all hits the pad. 2 points for Aratz. He serves.
Just a little bit low on that 2-all by Ferranda. He's had a couple of opportunities, just hasn't executed them quite the way he would have wanted to.
Two-all scores. That's 3 points for Aratz. He serves.
Yeah, not wasting any time now, and this is danger territory for Ferranda. He's going to have to start to force it, and Aratz just plays solid defense. You missed the throw just a little bit. He's probably going to kill the return throw.
Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the backhand by Ferranda, powerfully thrown. Outside placement, lands wide. Ferranda's on the board with a point, and he has the serve. Here's the backhand by Aratz. Robote, left side. Played for the big bounce. Cut off by Aratz. Backhand by Aratz to the inside. Two-all. Ferranda follows it, stops it. Hard throw.
Oh,
what a catch by Aratz. Ferranda's there. Another drop shot. Aratz got to that one too, but the throw was not there. 2 points for Ferranda, and he has the serve.
Yeah, you said it, tracked it down, but just not able to get it off. Just a 1 point deficit now. Ferranda hanging in. We saw this in the first set too. Aratz off to a quick lead, 2-0. Same spot here in set number 2, and Ferranda's fought his way back. Actually, bigger lead here in this second set. We say it every day, but I mean, we see so much improvement from match number 1 compared to what we're seeing now in singles that it's just a matter of time before these fireballs start to put a couple in the win column.
Good hard serve by Ferranda, changing things up. Fine catch the side wall. There's the backhand. Robote, forehand. Ferranda makes the catch at the 8 line. Outside placement, read by Aratz. Stopped by Aratz. Aratz from the forehand. Here's the backhand by Ferranda. That clears the overhead screen. Robote just above the pad. Ferranda's there. Reaching in, low and hard. Here's the catch by Aratz. Backhand. 2-all by Aratz is perfectly played to score. 4 points for Aratz. He serves.
Backhand 2-all really is the run killer. You know, Ferranda's playing aggressively, moving around so well, cutting balls off on the inside, and what does Aratz do? Just mixes it up, little kick off the sidewall. You see him completely open up to the sidewall. He's got to turn all the way around to get out there. Really no chance to do so. Great time to break it out. Now a 2-point lead back for Aratz.
There's the backhand by Ferranda. Got him. 3 points for Ferranda. Ferranda serves.
Yeah, he committed to the backcourt to make that catch. Just out of reach.
Here's the backhand by Aratz to the inside. Rebote forehand. Caught by Aratz. Backhand. Ferranda backhand from the 10 line. Aratz cuts it off. Rebote forehand by Ferranda. He was off his footing, still makes the play. Here's Aratz winding up. Tostado 2-all, read and stopped by Ferranda. Ferranda playing this high, read and stopped. Tremendous effort by Ferranda. He read it perfectly. Well thrown by Aratz. That is 5 points and possible match point for Aratz, the Renegades.
And if you would ask Ferranda going into this one, I don't think he could have read the ball better than he has in this. I mean, he's stopped countless balls on the outside, just hasn't found an effective way to put those points up on the board. And again, that's going to come with court experience, time, practice, just figuring out which shots really work on this court compared to what he's used to.
Ball tipped, point set in a hard-fought match for Aratz, taking it in straight sets for the Renegades, 6-3, 6-3.
As soon as that high-lie ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
And this Game Day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. See 3 points in favor of the Fireballs, 4 points in favor of the Renegades. See the total scores that all the players have there. Before we move on to our final match of the day, let us hear from Aratz of the Renegades.
Right, Aratz, congratulations on winning that match. That was your first win in singles this season, your first time playing. How was it to get back out there?
Yeah, it was a little bit like strange. The single is very hard, and I have to put better physically to play this match like in this division. So we have to keep going, and the win is a win. So happy for the win, but we have a lot of things to be better. So.
Well, Aratz, congratulations on winning that match. We'll see what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you.
Ready to go with our final match of the game day. 5th division singles between Cabrera and Ben. What a season it was for Ben last year. Record of 6-1 in his 7 singles matches. Just missed one of those singles matches last year. Taking on Cabrera. Mentioned how great of a start it was. Again, spring 24. Cabrera 1-1 through his first 2 singles matches. The win coming against
Remember, my
Bradley.
singles record was 6-1, not 6-2.
That was a note slid to me by none other than Ben. I have said last season, record of 6-2. That's overall in the 5th ranked slot. El Barba played one of those matches when Ben was out and he lost. So
Wow.
he frequently reminds me that I mess up his singles
Apparently
record
in writing,
every
too.
time.
I'm
And
gonna
guess what I said? Next time, if you put it in writing, we're not going to make the mistake. And there he is.
Oh,
Look at that. And then three. Oh, he put it in writing, folks.
He put it in writing.
We love Ben. He's great fun. Ready to go. Final match of the day. Game day score. You saw it. Renegades lead 4-3 with a point right here available in singles. If Cabrera can get the win, Fireballs will come away with a tie. That serve begins our final match of the day. Low running backhand. Here's Cabrera up at the 9 line to the backhand 2-wall. It's too low. Ben on the board first. Well-placed serve. Good catch there by Cabrera. Rebote left side. Keeps it to the inside. Good pickup there at the 9 line. Backhand. Here's Ben. Backhand from the 9 line. Dropping low. Ben, nice catch in the air at the 10 line. Low runner. Scoop by Cabrera. Backhand 2-wall. That one working a little better. And it will score.
That one did work.
Rebote is on the wall. That's just missed by Cabrera. Ben leads it 2-1.
Close you get that ball to the side wall, whether it's coming off the front wall or the back wall, Rebote, the better it is.
Nice catch there by Ben on the inside. Takes it off the side wall. Cabrera goes up. Forehand. High hard play. Trying to get it to pass. Ben keeps it on the left side. Backhand. Rotate left side. It's actually a 2-wall. Going to open up. Ben makes a stop. Ben opens up for a carom. That's going to land in and score. Ben jumps out ahead. 3-1.
This is Cabrera's second single showing?
Third
single showing, if I'm not mistaken. So Ben really has all the advantage here as far as court experience is concerned. He really just needs to play a smart game that we know that he's capable of doing. He can come out on top. And
Forehand Rebote. Pushed up the middle. Ben just out of the way. Running backhand. Ben stays up in the front, caught it in the air. A little clip off the side wall. Cabrera runs around it. His costado right up the middle for Ben. Ben soft touch to the inside. Well placed. Better catch by Cabrera. This is on the wall. Ben's got another one. Rebote comes shooting out. Rebote left side with a big bounce. Good control by Ben. His backhand is launched. Cabrera not going to get out there to play it. Nice throw by Ben. That's a 4-1 advantage.
yeah, Ben playing controlled highlight, doing a very good job.
That one dropped in the corner. Rebote saved by Ben. Cabrera there at the 8. Backhand coming right up the middle. Not a lot on it. Ben's got to dig it out. 2-wall return. Opens up to the outside. Cabrera the carom. Ben with a great lead. He takes off. Stops it on the outside. Low hard return. Cabrera picks it off on the bounce. Low runner now. Ben got to get back in there.
Great
what
catch.
Range. He caught that one in the air. Cabrera on the forehand. Sidearm play, again well placed.
What a catch by
scoop
Ben.
by Ben, high on the left side. Another backhand launch, cutting close to the sidewall. Cabrera gets out there and passes with it. Ben now, Rebote save, Cabrera stays up in the front. The scoop is missed. What a point, Ben gets it. We are at 5-1, Ben with a possible set point.
Yeah, Ben just on top of every ball, making fantastic catches consistently. Let's see if Cabrera could put some points up on the board.
Fault over serve, second serve coming up. Big backhand, sticks to the inside. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand, missed. Point and set. Ben closes it out 6-1. 2 minutes, minute and a half rather, come back and play. Set number 2.
So Cabrera doing beautifully in doubles earlier. Here in the singles, though, having a bit more difficult time with a player who's got more individual practice time than anyone else in this program. That's Ben.
Absolute workhorse. Ben is, he's worked for everything that he's earned here in the sport. Now is one of the better 5th-ranked players. You heard that record last season, 6-1. Looking to make another statement here in spring 24.
And he sends memos, too. Look at him
look
out of the
at
way.
that.
That's just beautiful. Look at the catch by Cabrera. He had a whole lot of Ben in front of him. Still made a beautiful catch.
Look at this point. Costado. Again, I mean, that's going to take time to develop for Cabrera. As a backcourter in doubles, I mean, his role is just catch and throw in the back. Doesn't throw many Costados, doesn't play many Rebotes. So I think there's going to be a bit of a learning curve in singles that you're seeing right now. He figures it out, though. With the way he's played in doubles, you have to expect that he's going to be a tough competitor in this group as well.
Absolutely. There we are on the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Jedin in there, along with Hernandez and Ferranda, all backing up Cabrera. Ben already on the court. He'll be receiving as we start the second set.
We begin our second set with an overserve. Second set coming up. Rebote sticks to the inside. Nice catch overhead by Cabrera. Backing up, Cabrera missed that one high on the left side. Ben, it's the first point of set number 2. One dropped in the corner. Ben on the Rebote. That's missed. Cabrera ties it up. 1-1.
Sometimes you just need to see some points go up on the board, and let's see what Chris is able to do with that. Sorry, Mr. Cabrera is able to do with that. Anyone who's a full foot taller than me, I really have to call Mr. I've been trained that way.
He hit me with the "That's my father. I'm Chris." You know?
That's good. There you go.
That ball missed by Ben. Cabrera takes his first lead of this second set.
A faster pace usually favors Ben, but right now it's favoring Cabrera.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Nice catch by Cabrera there on the inside at the 9 line. Powerful return in the corner. Ben, left side rebote, makes the save. That opens up. Cabrera in the middle of the court on the costado. The 2-wall thrown to score.
Wow. All right, I'll say it. Wow. That was a beautiful 2-wall.
Oh, missed by Ben, ranging back forward. That's a 4-1 lead for Cabrera. That's an overserve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Ben opens up with a low runner. Cabrera, nice catch right off the sidewall. Big backhand, stopped overhead. Here's Ben. Cabrera, again, up at the 10 line, able to cut it off. Big backhand, just does clear the overhead screen. Ben way out there, returns the 2-wall, not opening up enough, but it does score. Missed on the outside. That's 2 points for Ben. Big backhand. That sticks inside Ben. Left side rebote again. Opens up to the middle of the court. Cabrera keeps it on the left side. Inside placement. Ben let it pass. Digs out a rebote on the back end. Cabrera again on the costado, this time with a soft 2-wall opening up to score. He's got 5 points. Cabrera looking to force a third set.
And you know Ben admires a good 2-wall. So he knows that what Cabrera is doing is solid. These 2-walls are just really, really well thrown. See Ben going to the floor to make a save here. Cabrera maintains his composure, and boom, 1, 2 walls. Beautifully thrown.
That's an overserve. Second serve coming up. Low hard serve on the second serve is good. Here's Ben now at the 10. Big backhand, that is launched. Cabrera up at the 5 line, turns it. Overhead to pass, that's on the wall. Ben, nice rebote, pushed outside. Cabrera stays with it. Cabrera, high hard play. That's gonna catch 3 walls. Ben, rebote, stays inside on the wall and scoring.
Now, someone may ask, why didn't Cabrera look for the rebote there? Cabrera is not used to that ball coming out, especially not like it does here at Magic City. When that ball passes you to the inside.
Well, underserve, second serve for Ben.
Elsewhere, points over. Here, you may have a shot at it.
Second serve is good. Cabrera on the left side, big backhand. Ben on the move, gets out there, pushes this one up the middle. Cabrera on the costado. The 2-wall thrown in to score. Cabrera wins the second set, 6-3. So,
Challenge.
Yeah, we're just getting clarification. It is challenged by the, I believe that would be by the Renegades here. So, the original call was in. And in this case, if the ball was ruled to have touched the line, we can give a point to Ben. If the replay confirms that the ball landed in, the point will stick with the Fireballs, and the set will go to Cabrera. So we will take a look here. Did we have that? I think we just saw a replay of it. To me, it looked to be good with the official standing right there, the ball not moving particularly fast. I'd be surprised if this one was overturned, but we're going to take a look. Here's the 2-wall.
1-2.
Let's see see how slow it's moving. Oh, we're gonna have to. Yeah, this may be a situation, Stu, where we don't have a look at the front camera, and if you can't confirm it, you can't overturn it. That looks to be in, but again, I don't know if that back line is going to give you enough to overturn it. Boy, oh boy, this is as close as we've seen.
That's good.
And you hear the collective oohs and ahs from the players as well. I think this is a situation. You see it in other sports where, regardless of what the original call is, I think you might stick with it. But original call is in. You see the chief judge back in his seat, confirm that it was in. So that's confirmed, not the call standing. That was confirmed. Saw the ball in. Point sticks with Cabrera. We're going to a third set. You know, and I don't mind that challenge from the Renegades. I mean, you're in the 6th match of the day. A big point. You know, it could have been 5-4 if that ball landed out. So, hey, you don't get to keep the challenge if you don't use it. So, Renegades went for it. Ball was ruled in. Point sticks with the Fireballs. Third set, 30 seconds away.
Good time to, look. We're late in the. They had the challenge available to them.
It felt like for Gaucheri, the captain, it's kind of a use it or lose it timeout. That would be a challenge. See use it or lose it timeouts. I think that's in the NBA where you see that. But with the challenge here, you don't get to keep it for tomorrow, so go for it. Chief Judge confirmed it. That was in. Third set coming up here in just a few seconds. The tie of the game day. The chance for the Fireballs right here to tie things up at 4-4. That man right there. Not a chance to do it. Ben will have the serve.
Be very curious to see what happens here.
Fault over serve begins our third set. Second serve coming up for Ben. Great catch by Cabrera at the 8-line, back into the inside. Caught in the air by Ben. This one launched. Cabrera looking for the rebote, drops it up the middle. Ben backing up. He scooped it up.
Great catch by Ben.
Low runner now, just out of reach of Cabrera, coming back for it. Makes a save. It's a 2-all return with a soft touch. Ben gets there on the outside. Ben, soft 2-all. That lands in and score.
I know Ben works on his Costalo 2-all as much as anybody. I know that he wants to score with it. The one thing he doesn't want to do is throw it out. feedback that Cabrera's getting is relax.
Here's the backhand opening up again. Drops in the corner. Ben looking for the rebote. That opened up to the middle of the court. Tough scoop. Cabrera made it. High to the inside. This is a big bouncer. Ben caught under the bridge.
What a great read.
Digs out the rebote.
Tremendous
Cabrera
read.
now
Wow.
advancing on the Costado again. Little clip off the sidewall. Ben stops it. Ben's carom. Gonna land in and score. Ben out to a 2-0 lead.
Ben.
That's an underserve. Second serve coming up.
Not a fan of underserves in singles. If you hadn't noticed.
Cabrera on the backhand, drops in the corner, Ben on the rebote. Clip again, takes Cabrera to the outside, there's a scoop. High hard backhand, just does clear the overhead screen, Ben on the rebote. This one opens up as a 2-wall. Cabrera on the outside, the 2-wall is too wide. 3 points for Ben.
The desire to finish the point with a 2-all adds a certain flair and a certain drama to the point. Also means you don't have to do any more running. So all good reasons to throw it, but got to throw it in.
Over serve, second serve coming up. Cabrera gets up to the serve, blasts the backhand. Then on the move, takes off. Up at the 6 line, he's not going to turn that one.
Started bobbling his feet and then missed the rebote. That's not common for Ben. Ben usually throws on the run pretty well.
Cabrera with the first point of our third set. Over serve, second serve coming up. Big backhand. Takes Cabrera up to the 7 line. He just does make the save, Ben. Forehand low and hard. Cabrera scooped that one up. Backhand played at the 10. Dropped into the corner. Ben now looking for a rebote. It's missed. Cabrera's come back as just a 1-point deficit.
I'll tell you, this whole game day has just gone point for point, all the way back to Naki Amigurena, Gaucheri, Rats. The Fireballs have fought point for point. Cabrera's doing it here in the last match of the day.
Ben takes a serve, backhand. Kicked up and out. Cabrera missed the rebote off his footing. Ben opens up the lead back to 2. He serves.
Ben calling for the ball from the front. Ben's rushing everybody, including Cabrera's going to take his time walking back there. Judge wasn't ready.
Backhand by Ben, just does clear. Ben out there looking for the rebote. Puts it up the middle. Cabrera coming cross court. One-handed catch, backhand. Again out of reach. Ben now on the forehand. It's a really nice save. Backhand 2-wall. Oh, that's too wide. 5 points for Ben. He's got a possible set, possible match point.
I'll give him credit. Took guts to throw that particular shot down.
Over serve, second serve coming up. Bouncing serve, Cabrera gets up to it, backhand, launched into the corner, catches 3 walls. Ben Rabote play to the inside. Cabrera, what a pickup to keep it going. The backhand just clears the overhead screen. Ben will clip off the sidewall. Cabrera's got it again, the 2-wall, opening up. Ben's gonna stop it on the outside, opens up for the carom, that scores for the win. Point, set, match, and game day. Those to the Renegades with that win. Win it 5-3 on the game day. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show coming up in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another one. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the win.
Point, set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everybody, welcome into the post-game show. Stu Nyman along with Andrew Blackman.
Hi.
Renegades, big game day win. Came down to the final match, so they squeak it out 5-3. Let's cut to some of the highlights and recap what we saw behind us between the Renegades and Fireballs today. Stu, got started with a top-ranked doubles match.
All day long. This isn't one where you could say that any match went clearly in the direction of one team or another. Again, it was point by point. They all didn't go 3 sets, but even the ones that went 2 sets were fought out point by point. Gaucheri, of course, one of the most explosive rosters. Let me try that again. Take 2. Gaucheri, one of the most explosive players on the roster.
Yes.
Always has a standout day, always makes tremendous catches, always makes tremendous throws. But today, the blue shirts came gunning for him. They absolutely did. The one thing that was noticeable was Gaucheri is one of these guys that we have, including Carballo, Zulaika. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Gaucheri. They have this serve that they absolutely blast in doubles. It passes the front court, crosses the side wall, and Amigarena shut it down every time it came at him today. He did miss a couple balls, but not off of the serve. But in this matchup with the Rots in the backcourt, it's an orange wall there in the back. It's absolutely an orange wall in the back. Amigarena definitely getting more used to it. This outside placement, I mean, that is very intentionally done. That is not an easy thing to do, not with that degree of accuracy. But look, Arats just stays in the back and he just catches everything. Kudos to Inaki, going for a couple.
Yeah, that was at the lead 5-4 in the second set.
He's demonstrating what he wished the ball would have done, which is landed in and gone that direction.
We had 5-5 in both sets, coming down to a decisive 11-point. Renegades took the first one, and then you see the second one right here. What a serve by Gaucheri and Amigarena. I think that's the only ball he missed off the serve today. But that ended that match in favor of the Renegades. Gave them the first 1.5 points of the game day. And that brought us to the 6th-ranked doubles. Opposite end of the spectrum here with this 6th group. Joseph and Arta taking on Jedden and Hernandez.
This was just fun.
A lot of fun.
This was just fun. Joseph and Jedden, part of the original 2018 Magic City roster, guys who had never seen a cesta before 2018, out here with two guys who had definitely seen cestas before 2018.
Now look at the defense. Jedden, the stop on the outside, low and hard.
Have to say, coming out of this, Jedden was an early candidate for player of the day. No question about it. He played great off the rebote. The positioning of the ball was excellent. Hernandez having some difficulty. Again, that was just one bounce off. The second bounce bounced into his cesta. Just got a little bit of a late start there. But Jedden was just spot on in this match.
Now look at this. The Costado 2-all, the way it opens. I mean, that's picture perfect.
He played beautifully. He absolutely played beautifully. Going to it again.
It worked out well for him in that match. All right, Fireballs take the opening set. And you see right here, I mean, that's another look at that 2-all. Well done. Bote save. You see Arta advancing now. Look at this one. Straight to the outside.
Yeah, beautiful 2-all by Arta. Arta had some really good points throughout the day. Just wasn't able to put anything together consistently.
Ball missed, forcing a third set. Now look at this. Great replay. Joseph tracking it down. 2-all just does land wide. See here, 5-4 in favor of the Fireballs, and the double fault ends it. They had the serve leading 5-4, and he just missed them both.
Yeah, that was a tense one. That was definitely a tense one.
Fireballs tied up the game day, 1.5 points per team going into this second-ranked singles matchup. Gaucheri and Ben against Foronda and Amigarena.
Beautiful catch by Gaucheri. See Foronda trying to get in there to make a play off it. Gaucheri is just so aggressive. Shots like this. Foronda keeping him honest to the outside, though, and also putting the ball back where he wasn't. So overall, they played Gaucheri well. Because it's one of the things, how do you, if you're going up against a machine gun and all you got is, I don't know, a revolver with 3 bullets, what do? A lot of that.
Well, you don't
see
bring
that
a knife
maneuvering
to a
right there?
gunfight? Yeah,
I mean, it's just how do you beat Gaucheri? You have to move him around. You have to keep the ball away from him. Oh, I hate to see Amigarena take so much time getting up off the court. He went down hard to make that save.
And look at Gaucheri. I mean, everywhere, and then the 2-wall just out of reach.
Just so pretty when it's executed as well as he does.
Ben some improved catching today, and look at this. Shot making from the backcourt. Long carom opened up a 4-1 lead in that third set for the Renegades. They never looked back. You see Foronda. I mean, what a play that was, just to cut off the serve. Tighten things up there at the end. You're going to see these final replays of match number 3 here. Scoop miss by Amigarena. Renegades get it done. Again, needed a third set to do so. They get the win. Then that brought us out.
Another fun one.
Division 3 doubles match here. Inaki and Cabrera. Bright spot for the Fireballs taking on Goanaga and Arta.
And Cabrera just has been a real bright spot in the 2024 season. Solidly in the backcourt, whoever he plays with. Oh, God. Yeah, you just hate to see. Yeah, that's a Magic City bounce.
Into the heel.
Means that it hits one of those ridges, and then it comes off the ridge, and then it hits the player. That's. I don't know that it gets much more frustrating than that.
And what a catch here by Cabrera. Seen that all double season long, regardless of which team he's been playing for. Beautiful throw there by Inaki, becoming a little bit more effective on those kill shots. Great catch here again by Cabrera. There's a backhand to the inside, and Arta just a tip ball. And tough in this one. Really couldn't get anything going. This Renegades team. This one back inside. Look at this. Cabrera on the rebote. Look at that. Digging it out. What effort that was. And Goanaga, though. Nice shot on the return. The Filo ends that point in style.
Beautifully executed. Inaki comes up with a nice save. Inaki's moving much better as we get more into 2024. Low runner to the inside, just above the pad. Bounces twice before Archer can get there.
Inaki winding it up. Inside placement. Again, right on the wall, just tipped. I mean, not making it easy for these Renegades. I mean, they struggled, but Inaki putting a lot of pressure on him, and Cabrera, again, just as solid as you could hope for as a fifth-ranked player in the backcourt. Goanaga with the high scoop. Missed, ending that match in favor of the Fireballs. Straight set victory that was.
Yeah.
Tie things up 3-3.
Got us into doubles. Okay, so the interesting thing about this matchup is that Fronda's in his 40s. Arat's in his early 20s. But as far as court experience on this particular court, Arat's has, I believe Arat's is in his fourth year. I believe it's year 4.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe this is his 4th year here at Magic City. And Magic City is a very unique court to play, and he plays it beautifully.
Look at that, tracking it down, getting there just before the second bounce, and then flicking it up. I mean,
See,
that's just
his defensive game is so good. He doesn't have a chance to show his offense unless he's playing singles. In this case, that's just absolutely amazing. This ball comes off the sidewall. Now, someone's going to say, wasn't that a bobble? The answer is no. That ball rolled off of the frame into the cesta. Palo catch. And that's just an amazing adjustment there by.
And look at this, knows where to be. Look at that, cuts off the 3-wall play, back inside. Look at this one.
Backhand 2-wall, yeah.
Over-aggressive opponent.
Yeah, Fronda just not ready for that. But again, another one that went point for point.
Yeah, this was back and forth, and probably the best that Ferranda's played in singles. He had opportunities.
So Ferranda been playing highlight at least twice as long.
Yeah.
And definitely had more court experience, just not more court experience here at Magic City than Rotz, and Rotz came out on top. That brought us to our last singles match.
Yes, Fireballs had a chance to tie up the game day. They needed Cabrera to deliver in singles, but Ben proving to be too much.
And, man, the shouting that was going in my head when we were talking about who was going to be player of the day, we start talking about it around now, and everybody's saying, it's got to be Cabrera if he wins this game. And it's like, no, it should be a Rotz. And, wow, a lot riding on this game. This would have tied it for the Fireballs?
This would have tied the game day, yes. At 4 points apiece. You see starting to open up some of the shots. That's what we expected from Cabrera. This is into the second set now. Look at this one, landing just inside the line to score.
And that's the one where they said, yeah, we're going to take a second look at that.
We'll take another look. Second look confirmed. Look at this, dropping in. And the ball has to land fully inside the boundary line. And a lot of times it leaves a mark, make it easy. Not that one, but agree with the call there. Brought us to a third set. And Ben, look at this, running around it, keeps it on the left side. And there's a lot of space to land the 2-all in.
Yep. Once again, Cabrera's been super throughout Battle Court 2024. And kept Ben running.
And Stu and I join you here back on camera. Big game day win for the Renegades. I mean, that was close the entire way through. And probably some of the best we've seen the Fireballs play this season. Let's pull up those standings and see. There were valuable 3 points. The Fireballs looking to make their push here. Still a lot of game days played, more than half their season. Remember, I think it was, 120 points most of these teams began with the possible points remaining. So the Chargers are nearing the halfway point of their season. But see the Fireballs, you got the Renegades as well, Warriors. We still have a lot of highlight of play to decide our top 4 and our Spring 24 standings. You mentioned the player of the day, Stu. Let's get back to that conversation.
What an argument this was back here, folks. Usually, I mean, it starts early and we start putting our ideas in, and realistically, as master of ceremonies, I have the final call. You wouldn't know it by the air traffic control going on in my head.
Absolutely.
People shouting at me from every direction who they think should be player of the day, and it's like, guys. Let me tell you, it's going to be a Rats. Even if he loses, it's going to be a Rats. Why?
Why, Stu?
Oh, yeah. I'll answer that. Rats doesn't often come out when you think about spectacular play because his game is mostly defensive. What he does really well doesn't look particularly exciting. He just does it great consistently every day that he's out here. He makes spectacular catches on the left side. He makes spectacular catches on the right side. He backs up Gochari, which is not an easy thing to do. Just playing with Gochari can be difficult. Gochari has a high demand for whoever he plays with. And so making sure you don't make any mistakes when you're playing with him makes it a little bit more difficult to focus on the ball. But in singles, he employs shots and moves his opponent around the ball and around the court that you just don't see from other backcourters. And we saw that clearly today. I think that someone had mentioned, I think his name is Aratz. Will I ever be player of the day? It's like, at some point you will be. And yeah, today's your day. Aratz.
He got the honor. Let's hear from the Renegades' second-ranked player. Hey, everybody, we are here with Aratz, second-ranked player of the Renegades, our player of the day today. You and Gochari work so well together. What is it like playing with your brother in doubles?
Thank you. The plan is like have a good communication. We meet good each other, so we speak good. We have good work in the court and happy.
Yeah, and your singles play as well. It's been a long time since you've competed in singles. What's the biggest adjustment to get back out there?
Yeah, I think in the singles I was a little bit tired. It was my first single from the season, so a little bit tired, but happy for the win. The win is the thing that counts, so I'm happy for that.
Awesome, Aratz. Thank you. Great performance. 2-0 today. He's our player of the day.
Thank you.
It's great playing.
So we could actually debate that, the whole Master of Ceremonies thing. I mean, you obviously have the looks for it.
Well,
I have the radio voice, so.
But Scott's the one that usually does the ceremony, though.
Well, no, the true Master of Ceremonies is Scott Savin. There's no question about that. Yeah, no, I humbly hold his seat when he's not here, and he's not here. He likes to get out of here before traffic gets too bad.
Second in command, though, and you held your role.
We'll take that.
We'll take
very
that,
much.
Stu.
We got more highlight coming up, don't we?
Yes, tomorrow. Well, we're going to see the Chargers. They've been playing a lot of highlight this week. The third time they played Friday, they played Sunday, and they're in action again tomorrow against the Warriors. This is a great matchup against two contending teams this season. And we get right into it. Douglas and Nicholas take on Zuleika and Benny, and Williams and Julin against El Barba and Ubia. Then two singles matches, Correa and Bradley go at it, then Manny and Benny. Then Correa and Nicholas against Zuleika and Bradley, third division doubles. Then second division doubles close it out, Douglas and Julin against Iturbide and Ubia. What a day between these two teams. Join us tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time as we continue on with our Spring 24 Battle Court season. He's Stu Nyman. I'm Andrew Blackman. We'll be back here. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Do you have any serve-in rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!